trucking.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday to you, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break as the shades go up. Sip has not seen that before, apparently.
It's perfect timing today.
Yes.
Do we try to make that coincide with the start of the show?
Yeah, we do. That's typically the case
Has
there.
that been happening?
They were staggered.
Well, usually if Josh puts them up at 5.
They were staggered. That was incredible.
Usually
like Jake got first billing.
He did.
He did.
That was
like,
on purpose.
He's like Carson.
Yeah, and we're like McMahon.
We're Ed McMahon. He's Carson.
Who was the other guy? Doc Severs.
I want to be Doc.
Yeah, you are Doc.
I'll run Doc. I'll run the
You're
band.
tan like Doc.
I'll run the band. I think Doc's still alive.
No, there's no shot of that.
I think he's still
He'd be
alive.
112.
No, I think he's still alive.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Doc Severinsen,
Don't
the leader of the
don't-
band.
Don't do that, Jake.
Jake,
What-
don't say something that
No,
dumb.
no,
Jake, don't do that.
Give me
Jake,
the era.
stop.
Here. Give me the era.
Stop.
Give me the era here.
Johnny Carson.
Yeah, I know Johnny Carson.
That's the era.
Doc Severson led the band.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
He was like,
when did
Paul.
Johnny Carson stop? Is the question.
I don't know, but it was too early.
Okay, yeah,
I know
that's
that.
fine. We'll agree with that. We'll agree with that. We'll agree with that. 402-464-5685.
Better times.
Call or text. As always, you can
Better
always
times.
watch and comment on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and Allo Channel 951. Let's get into some idle chit chat off the bat right now.
Their sports takes are great,
Generally speaking,
but the random conversations are even better.
I don't know if that you want to talk about that on the radio.
Hey, you just did.
You just did. I mean, we're not just talking amongst ourselves.
It's time for Idle Chit Chat on Early Break, sponsored by Newton's Lawn Care.
Who would like to start an idle chit chat? Bill, you got anything in over there?
I've got nothing.
Got nothing at all.
I don't know. I mean, I was struck by Jake knows this because I've brought it up before. I don't think you've ever been on the show when I brought it up, but I love places that have great curb appeal.
Okay.
And the Amigos at
Well, all Amigos are outstanding.
well, this one in particular, though, I know you love Amigos.
Yes.
And the curb appeal of the one on 27th Cornhusker, is it
Yep.
30th and Cornhusker?
Yep.
No, it's I know what it is. It's Cornhusker and State Fair Park Drive, which is near 27th and Cornhusker.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that one.
It is incredibly bright at night. I mean, if there's a plane, I was thinking about last night, if there's a plane flying overhead, they'd be like, geez, what's going
on down there at Amigos?
No, they wouldn't know it's Amigos from 30,000 feet.
You never know.
Maybe they would. Maybe the pilot would say, yeah, that's the Amigos. But it is.
It's a well-known fact.
Yeah.
It's
It
just
is
Amigos. Don't worry about
really
it.
striking. Not as and that Amigos has been there since the Alamo. I mean,
Since the Alamo.
yeah,
been
come
there
on,
forever.
Bill knows this.
It's been
'cause
there forever.
He's been
Been there
around
forever.
since the 80s. It was there in the 80s.
Yeah. It's incredible.
Has it changed at all since the 80s?
No.
It's the same building.
No, it's
That's
more
the best
lit
part.
up, I think. I
The
mean,
best part.
they couldn't light it up any more than it's lit up. It is. I mean, it hits you when you're driving, like, whoa.
Were you on your bike?
Yeah,
Were you on your bike?
Riding the hog.
Yeah.
Riding the hog by
I
there.
was being safe.
By the way, from the text line, hey, quickly on this, Doc Severinsen apparently is still alive at 96 years old.
Thank you.
He's not 112,
Sorry, yeah,
not
sorry,
113.
That's
Yeah.
my bad.
I think
Yeah.
Bill would know if he passed.
That's
He's
my
sad
bad.
about this.
Yeah.
Doc was super cool.
Oh, he was so cool.
Yeah,
Yes.
he was the coolest of the three.
Yes. He was.
Like, he was a dude.
He was a dude.
Yeah.
Can you imagine some of the cocktail parties he went to in his life?
oh.
Living in LA,
In Hollywood.
working for Carson. You know, it's kind of like, he's hanging out with Sinatra.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's hanging out with Sinatra.
Yeah.
He's going
for
to
sure.
Vegas. He's doing all this
Dean
stuff.
Martin.
Dean Martin.
Have you ever seen clips of Dean
Martin,
Martin on
yeah.
that show when he's trash?
Yeah.
And he doesn't even try to hide
Tried it.
I mean, it's those.
It's incredible. Schindler got over 200 texts.
Yeah, I was just saying that the next question was on the text line. How many texts did he get?
Yeah,
200 plus texts.
Yes.
That'd be so annoying.
Yes, this phone just buzzed all day. Schindler told me, which he actually, I think he texted back to some people. My sister got nervous because he tried to help him, like, hey, here's kind of like a general thing you can always say back to everyone. Then he went off script. He started doing his own responses. That's scary at that. But he told me he was happier than a gopher in soft dirt.
Well, maybe we can arrange something else soon for people to text him.
Yeah,
happy something else.
We'll figure something out.
We'll figure out.
But he was very
200 plus texts.
Yes, he got things from Hawaii, Idaho, Montana, from every place. Yeah.
I will never do the show. Well, I'd better not say that. I'll never do the show. I was going to say I'll never do the show again if you ever give my text out publicly.
A lot of people know your cell phone.
No, they don't.
Well, yours, I would never tell, but your phone is very easily memorable. I can get that.
We're not going to do that. Schindler handled that like a pro.
He did. He's a pro.
He's a pro. He's a banker.
He's a pro.
Wears good shirts.
Yeah, wears nice shirts. Invented FDIC.
He did. He's the inventor of the FDIC. So shout out to Steve Schindler. Hope he had a great birthday. 200 plus texts from the Breakers yesterday.
It's pretty good.
Steve
they
Schindler.
can send more today. I mean, nothing's stopping anybody, right?
No reason at all. Keep him company. It's birthday week, right? Some people celebrate birthday week. Sometimes it's birthday month. Yes. Maybe Schindler's a birthday week guy. well, some people do. Yeah. So happy belated birthday again to Steve Schindler.
In the kitchen.
Yeah,
you're not telling your kitchen joke quick.
No.
How'd you not drop that in there?
Yeah, where's your clock
hey, Laura
joke there?
kitchen.
Laura, you are in the kitchen, right?
Yeah.
That's where she's.
Call
at.
Bill if you're gonna leave.
Let him know.
All right.
Anything else for idle chit chat? Sip it all.
I saw a street cleaner this morning. It freaked me out.
Did?
I didn't know they still had those, and I really appreciate them. Anything that keeps us from looking.
I remember the street cleaner in Pender.
I almost hesitate to bring this up because it could be a Bill's Thrills. So we don't have to go too far down the road, but yeah, the street cleaner was always cool.
And there were like metal brushes, and the little piece of the metal things would come out like that. You'd find them on the side of the road and stuff.
Oh, I know. I don't know. I didn't remember that, but I
remember that.
There's a lot of response coming back that Schindler was going back and forth. Not just a thank you, but
he had a thread.
Somebody from Wilbur says, "Good morning, guys. Bill, want to let you know that Steve Schindler and I had a wonderful back and forth conversation yesterday. He let me know that he was happier than a gopher in soft dirt."
Yes. A back and forth. They don't know each other.
He didn't give us stock answers. No. He gave us different answers.
Who in Columbus, Bill?
Bird
says, I got a personalized reply also. Hilarious. Love Steve Schindler. Big fan.
Tamara tried to.
He's the radio banker of the world.
He is. He's our guy.
He's radio banker. It's got to be a song somewhere. Hey, Josh, if you ever write your own songs, Radio Banker needs to be a song.
Radio Banker.
That'd be a great song. That'd be a great song.
You kidding me?
Think about that. I'll get you started today. Radio Banker.
That's a good idea.
Ode to Schindler.
John Des Moines says that Johnny Carson quit in 1992. I was 1 year old at that point. That's why I didn't know Doc Severinsen.
Oh, do we got to do this again?
I'm just saying.
I knew Doc was alive.
I knew there was Thomas Jefferson, but I wasn't alive, Jake. You know,
that's fair. That's fair. Schindler told me to go pound sand at somebody. I don't think that he did. I doubt that. I doubt that he did that.
I have a hard time believing that.
Come on. Don't lie to us.
That'd be awesome. Steve Schindler.
Or it'd be funny if he did. Go pound sand.
He just started getting annoyed. Leave me alone.
Somebody said he's been texting a bunch of phrases back to this guy. So Steve was very, very active on his phone yesterday.
Shouldn't he have been doing banking work? I wonder.
Come on.
I wonder if the people there.
Come on, Schindler.
Is he the boss, or does he have a boss?
He's the boss. He's kind of the boss.
Okay, then we don't.
He can do whatever he wants.
He can take the day off if he wants to. It's his life.
He invented a lot of stuff.
He did. He's the member. He's the inventor of the FDIC. A member and inventor of the FDIC. Steve Schindler. That's Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by our friends at Newton's Lawn Care. Get ready for a winterizer application. Prepare for 2024 with Newton's Lawn Care, your go-to in Lincoln for fertilizer and more. So, all right, yesterday, Matt Rule did speak to the media.
Oh, this is exciting.
And Sip, you know what? We know you were there because we have audio that you were there.
How about you?
This is really not very exciting.
You stepped up.
So
you stepped up. You got answers for the people. You got answers for the people.
I just had a Tourette's moment.
A Tourette's moment? Which one? The first or second one?
Oh, I asked two?
You asked a question about Tommy Hill and then about the quarterbacks.
Oh, I just wanted to make it clear on the quarterback.
Okay. Was it the Tourette's one or not?
No, the Tommy Hill was the Tourette's.
Which one do you want to hear first?
Either one.
Okay. Well, here's Tip's question.
All right, here we go.
To Matt Rule about Tommy Hill
live
and his involvement on the team. How it's involved.
It was.
All right, listening closely, Steve Sipple. The question from yesterday. Here it is.
Tommy Hill play 18 snaps at receiver. How did that evolve? How did that situation evolve?
Nice.
Yeah, we just I just love Tommy Hill. I think he's explosive. I think he's dynamic. I think he's tough. I think he's smart. You know, he was about to take that kickoff return to the house. Now we got the holding call. He's about to take that kickoff return to the house. He fumbled it. And he's the first guy who's like, "Hey, that's that's on me. That's terrible, coach." You know, so I just think when you have good players, you use them, right? So he was going to be a starting corner. He got hurt. He's kind of a rotational corner for us. He just works twice as hard. So he's helping us on offense. Initially, it was kind of as a big play threat. And then last week, we just started using him more. You know, hey, you're practicing on offense, you're practicing on defense. So if I have a good player, I'm going to try to use him as much as possible. So he has the mind. A lot of guys couldn't do it. He has the mindset and the competitiveness and the intelligence to do it.
Okay.
I erred in that question, by the way. He played 21 snaps, not 18 at receiver.
You're close enough.
Yeah, 21 snaps.
I don't think anyone's going to lose their mind over that one.
I didn't even know. If you could have said nothing about it, I would have just gone with it and said it was good.
Yeah.
Now, if it would have been 2 snaps,
Then
probably
we
would have had to brought something up.
Yeah, then we'd have a problem.
Actually, he's in for one play.
21.
Where'd you get the 21 from?
21 snaps on offense. I didn't know that. Would he have taken that kickoff to the house?
I didn't think so.
Okay, that's
I'd have to see the film.
I thought there was some room there for sure. He got poked out pretty early in that kickoff, though. I gotta confess, I had gone down to see family at halftime on the field, so I didn't see the start of the second half. I think it's bold to say when you're on the 20-yard line, it's gonna get returned for a touchdown, right?
Yeah,
I'd have to just see it. Like I said, I did not see the film.
Okay,
I don't know, but that was news to me. He hasn't made a catch yet, so we're still waiting for Tommy to make a catch. But he's obviously worked his way into the good graces of the staff, and I did not know he was going to be a starting corner until injury took him out. I wonder who, if he was ahead of maybe Hartzog.
It'd be he's either ahead of Hartzog or Newsom, one of the two. Yeah. That's good for Tom. I tell you, he's a hardworking dude, great guy. We just wish nothing but the best for him.
1-2 is high. He has high 1-2. I know that.
Yeah, very competitive, likes football.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have a second question from Sip yesterday.
But tell you one thing, you went to work.
You did.
When you left here,
lunch pail.
Yeah, exactly, lunch pail.
I took it
just like Lou Holtz said. You're Lou Holtz. You're Lou. Who's taller, you or Lou Holtz?
Oh, that's funny.
Oh,
that's a solid question.
I think he might be a little taller.
Is he? You'd take him though right now if you guys had to fight.
He's 86.
I know, but you're also a boxer. So
and I'm 57.
Don't worry about Lou Holtz. You take him down. Here's Sip's question about the quarterback situation this week. Steve Sipple yesterday at the press conference.
So your approach to quarterbacks this week is how do you manage that this week?
I play the guy I think gives us the best chance to win. So it's unique in that I have a guy that was the starter that couldn't finish the game really, and then I had another guy that was a starter this past game that couldn't finish the game. So I had 2 quarterbacks that couldn't finish the game. So for me to sit up here on a Monday and say this is what's happening, maybe this isn't like gamesmanship. I mean, both guys do the same thing really. So it's not like I just my job is to get everybody ready because Chubba was going into the game as the number 3 and he was down there at the end of the game playing, right? So we get Chubba reps. Everything we do is reps, because I don't know who's going to play. I don't know who the hero is going to be this week. I don't know who the hero is going to be next week. So, I don't know. So we just try to split the reps because we get so many reps because we're always doing multiple drills. It's the Nebraska way and we do it. So that helps us as opposed to most teams.
We have a murky quarterback situation.
We do. It's been murky for a little bit now.
Yeah, we don't know who the starter will be. I guess we'll find out a little bit more today when Satterfield talks to the media along with Tony White. Now, I don't know. He's probably not going to want to shed too much light on it. So I don't know. We first of all, we got to find out if Harbaugh practiced.
Mm-hmm.
That's number one. And I guess where Sims is at. If he's fully recovered, which he apparently wasn't the other day. So I don't know. I don't know where that's going to go.
Yeah, the big question, like you said, is where would it go if both are completely healthy? Where would it go?
Yeah.
And you'd have to. I would have to bet you just have to go back to one thing.
What?
Turnovers.
Yeah.
I think you'd have to go back and say, how are we making this decision? Even though it's hard to lose your job, we always say due to injury. But I'd imagine you look at it and say, because right now Harburg doesn't have any turnovers that we would say this is yours.
The strip sack fumble, he was applying side.
Now I didn't see, like I said, I was going back and forth between some games, so I was watching a bunch of different things. But there was a drop fumble I heard,
drop
also.
snap.
So there's a drop snap again, which whatever. But what didn't turn out into a turnover.
He got it.
And so right now that would have to be the thing when you probably if everything's equal, and like I'd mentioned before numerous times, as a defensive coordinator, you're not looking at two different schemes. There's no gamesmanship to it. They're the same. They run the same offense. Both can run. Both do this.
Pretty similar guys.
Very
right?
similar. So you're not defensively. You're not really concerned about this. If you're sitting there, if you're Michigan, like which quarterback we're going to see, don't care. Don't care.
Doesn't really matter.
Doesn't. I mean, they don't care. They care, but that doesn't matter to them. They're not two different schemes.
I'll tell you this: Rule plays it really close to the vest in terms of how he comments on both of them. You can't really. It's hard to pick up any clues from Rule.
Well, he was asked about the pros and cons of Heinrich Harburg so far yesterday.
Why don't you play that?
Here's Matt Rule on the pros and cons so far.
I think I think Heinrich's done a good job of obviously running the option, running the zone reads, running the speed options. A lot of them he's keeping right now. So sometimes I don't know if people know it's the option, but it is. He's just kind of keeping the ball and running for big runs. He's done a good job of communication in the huddle. The same problems are still there. We still dropped the snap on the first drive of the third quarter. We scored a touchdown. We still just reached down to, instead of falling on us, reached down to pick it up, and he scampered. So we still have a lot of coaching to do.
Pros and cons. Matt Rule.
It's almost like there's a gentle nudge to Heinrich. Hey, you can pitch that ball sometimes.
Yeah, it's the option, man. It's the option play. There's an option more than just you take it here.
Right, you can pitch it, but he runs it really well. I kind of like Nebraska run the speed option. What about you have the Turner Corcoran comments? You know how many times I've been asked, why is Turner Corcoran still starting? I mean, I don't. It is what it is. It's almost, I feel like it's a little unfair to Turner sometimes.
Matt Rule on Turner Corcoran.
Yeah,
Turner's a starter. Teddy has a role. We just
Teddy
keep bringing him along every week. Every week we say who gives us the best chance to win. But right now they're kind of in the roles that they're in, and we'll see how this week goes. But Teddy's healthy. It's just a matter. For a while we're just getting him back, getting his feet wet. But each week we're just going to play who we think gives us the best chance that week.
Pretty clear that Turner Corcoran is the starter over Teddy, right?
You know how many times I've been asked about Turner Corcoran? Why is he still starting?
How many?
0. I don't have a job, so that it's not even in my discussion at all. Like that, Laura doesn't ask. Sugar has no interest.
Sugar has no interest at all.
Sugar's talking,
when I stop and see the mail lady every day, Bridget, no, because she has treats for Sugar.
But she does.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She had our mail lady has a bag of treats and she honks the horn.
Does Sugar come running?
Well,
yes,
she does.
Yes, she does.
Because you probably say, demand, honk the horn.
Yeah.
It's my
Did
hello.
you give the mail lady the treats?
That's it. I did, but I'm gonna help supply her. She's unbelievable.
Maybe
you want to get your life changed. Have a mail lady give your dog a treat.
That's pretty cool.
It's incredible.
I had a dog once, Stitches, and that would have been there would have been a lawsuit for sure. So
anyway, no one's asked me about that.
Well, maybe the better question they ask is, when's Teddy going to start? Which is sort of like the same question, right? So I don't know. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's imminent to me that Teddy's going to start. So Teddy is number 2 right now, and seems like that's where it's staying. Teddy Prohaska.
Yes. Matt Rule, regarding more on the offensive line, was asked about that in terms of the option, and Bryce Benhart.
The option. The option?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's Matt Rule on that yesterday.
Those guys are doing what's asked of them. I think when you add the option component in, that adds a lot to the offensive line. There's a lot of understanding the box counts and who the read key is and the pitch key is and all those different things. But I think Bryce is playing well, and they're certainly going to get tested this weekend with the edge players that Michigan has. But I think all those guys in the offensive line, they come in every day, they work, they battle, they get in the games, they fight. Again, because of kind of the way we play offense, you get to some games and it's a little different than what you expected, right? So they have to kind of adjust early in the game to see how people are playing us. And I think Bryce is one of those guys who does a great job at that.
I've spent a considerable amount of time criticizing the offensive line, to which they would say, hey, We rank number 1 in the Big Ten in rushing offense right now. We rank number 6 nationally. So, I mean, Donovan can point to that. He gets tired of the criticism. I know that for a fact. So that's pretty good. I mean, they're number 6. They're number 6 in the country in rushing. Say what you want about the schedule, but they just ran for 312 yards. And they probably could have run for 400 without the flags.
Yep.
So, yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good answer to idiots like me.
And that was mostly 2 guys. That was your quarterback and your starting running back. You didn't see much out of the backups in terms of running the ball. It was Anthony Grant and Harburg running for that many yards.
Yeah, Harburg ran for 157 and Grant ran for 135.
It's a lot of yards.
Yeah, and they're going to lean on those guys. Well, they're going to lean on Grant. I didn't ask him. I kind of wanted to ask him. There's a certain amount of I don't know how many questions you're supposed to ask at these things. Like if you start firing off 3 to 5, it seems like you're taking over the press conference. I wanted to ask him if he would have liked to get Emmett Johnson more carries against Louisiana Tech and Quentin Ives any carries, just to get him ready. I just think this is a game where you're just going to see exclusively Grant.
Would agree.
At I-back. I don't know if you put those other guys in at all. Did you put Quentin Ives in for the first time in college against Michigan?
I would imagine not unless needed.
Unless, yeah.
So the question probably would have been did you consider getting Ives in? Since Emmett has played some, he's been in the game. He's had a few carries. He's been on the kickoff return team.
Yeah.
Where Ives hasn't played at all. Where potentially he may have to go in the game. Say it's mid third quarter because of injuries or helmet pops off or something happens. He's got to go in the game.
Mm-hmm. I mean, since I've pined for Nebraska to be a good running team and a good run stopping team for many years, and you guys got good at stopping the run last year. But we should mention it when they're number 2 nationally, when they're only allowing 1.83 yards per carry. It should be mentioned at least.
Okay, well, here's Matt Rule on that yesterday on being the number 1 rush defense in the country.
Well, it's a step in the right direction for the blueprint of what we want to do. I'm not a super big stats guy in that. I think sometimes they can be misleading, but I do think it belongs, for a team that was, I think, 108th last year in rush defense. And it's not like we played, we played a Big Ten team. We played a Pac-12 team. We faced a team in Northern Illinois. So we faced some good teams. I think it's trending in the right direction. This is a team that's going to come in that's going to try to prove a point on the ground against you and run the ball at you. And so guys have to be up for the challenge. But just from a 50,000 foot view, what we're doing, the blueprint that we want to have is moving in that direction. So we just have to keep accelerating it each week.
You're always in awe, Sip, that final game of the year where Michigan, the last couple of years, has just ran the ball very well against Ohio State. Yeah. They proved a point. Now, Rule says, hey, they might come out here to prove a point, say, oh, you're number 1 in the country in rush defense. Well, watch this. Yeah. Here comes Blake Corum. Boom. And there goes your top billing there, my friend.
And they can send Donovan Edwards at you, too.
Yep. They got options.
Yeah. They're not playing up front like they did last year.
They're not running it near the same clip right now. They're just not.
What's the difference, Bill?
I said before, I think it's the center, the new center. That's right. The difference.
That made that much of a difference.
So he was.
That guy was that guy.
He won the Remington Award.
Yeah.
Best center. They also had back-to-back years of Joe Moore Award, best offensive line in the country.
Was he? What was that center like?
I just think he was just a dominant player, and anytime you're strong down the middle, it's like anything else. It's just like on baseball, it is on defense. If you're strong in the middle, same thing. If you're strong in the middle, people always talk about tackles so much. Oh man, that center position is huge for what they have to do, calls that have to be made, all those different things that have to happen. And also you'll see in this game, it's a body blow team. I mean, you watch Michigan; they've not been explosive in their run game at all early in the game. There's nothing first half.
Really?
There's just not. It's not there. Just look at it.
They have been very underwhelming in the first half of the game. Second half, they pull away against Bowling Green, UNLV, East Carolina, Rutgers. They had the big pick 6 that changed things up with the 10-point lead against Rutgers. That changed the whole game. But the first half, they're getting like 10 to 14 points. It feels like at the most.
Right. You just hope they don't get on track this weekend.
First road game.
Right.
If you want to talk about again, like not playing anyone, Michigan's played nobody.
Right.
They've not played anybody.
Nobody.
I will say this: they'll get I would imagine they're very, very refreshed to be on the road. 4 straight home games is a lot.
Hmm.
You need to get away.
Refreshed.
You need, yeah, it's just the opposite. You need to get away. You
Interesting.
need to get your best 72 on the plane and get ready to go. It's very refreshing to go on the road. Absolutely.
Really?
Yes. Especially to a great place with a great crowd. You're not going to some place where you go, okay, it's refreshing. And the place is half full. It's a full.
They'll be jacked.
It'll be a full venue for the Wolverines. Very refreshing for them.
So sometimes you like to get on the road.
Absolutely. Love to get on the road with your players, with your exact. These are the guys that are going to play. Everyone's there. You don't have all the extra people hanging around, all the different stuff, all the sidebars, and you haven't been on the road yet. Think about that. They haven't played a road game now that's incredible to have 4 home games to open up. I mean, Nebraska didn't have one until week 3. They've had 4 in a row. So it's incredible. Yeah. Absolutely incredible.
That's interesting.
I would bet, I'm making a wager right here, that they're the only team in the country that's played 4 home games. But there's nobody else that's done that.
Josh, do a little check on that one. Okay, Josh, do research there.
Yeah. That might take you.
Well, you could. That
could take weeks.
You
could take weeks. It's okay. Do it.
You could type in and say if anybody have the first. Google is pretty incredible. The internet's
if you
amazing.
had one of those magazines, you just whip.
That'd be on the World Wide Web.
Yeah, World Wide Web. Bill,
yes.
Josh. All right, from the text line 464-5685. This is from Wet Blanket.
Oh, the blanket.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
This goes back to what you're saying about Nebraska could have had 400 yards rushing.
Right.
Sip. Wet Blanket says, Sip is the best. If the referees allow the edge blockers to hold every play, Nebraska could have rushed for 400 yards.
Yeah. Well, that's what was going on. I suppose it was Bullock 1-1. Yeah. I get it. I get it. Okay. They still ran for 312.
They did.
That's pretty good.
They did. 464-5685. Someone says this regarding a particular person on defense. This is still early. We're 2 years away here, but someone says, is Hutmacher working his way up the draft boards yet? Is it too early to say anything about that?
I don't know that. I'm not going to pretend like I do.
Yeah, I would only make an early comment on that. He's playing very well. That position is a difficult position when Nash is probably more of a first and second down player, type of thing. So when it goes up draft boards, you've got to be massive. And the guys that play nose guard in the NFL like that, a lot of those guys are massive dudes. There's a lot of 6'5", 330s, 340s in there at that time. But Nash is doing a heck of a job for us for Nebraska right now, and so I anticipate really good things to happen for him. He plays really hard, great human being. So nothing but upside for him.
Luke Reimer's situation, Jake.
Yeah, what's the situation?
Yeah, well, he's got an undisclosed injury and he is questionable. There was some comments on that. If you have them,
was that all with the conversation with Sims and Harburg too? That's what I have on that one.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
They are
having a veteran like Luke.
Yeah.
That has played so many games helps because he can basically go no contact all week.
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't have to. He can. Some people can say he's got to practice. He can practice. They don't touch him. He can still get lined up. He can still do all the walkthroughs, all those things. He'll be ready to play on Saturday.
That's just something to watch. So Javin Wright's getting extra work. They have Bullock and they have Henrich. They should be okay. Mm-hmm. I mean, it sounds strange to say because Reimer, his prowess is well documented. And you want him.
But those guys have all played well this year so far. That's the big thing. The guys have in the depth has played well for Nebraska defensively.
Yeah, I mean for sure. And Bullock has been good. I mean he played 48 snaps the other day, which was by the most of the linebackers because Reimer was out. But they should be okay in there. Alvano, do you have those comments? Tristan Alvano got a support from the head coach yesterday after missing a field goal against Colorado and then missing one in the other day.
I don't see it.
Oh boy. Okay. Interesting. Well, I got it here. Jason.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Rule still has faith in Tristan Alvano. He said this, we're going to keep putting him out there until he gets comfortable and makes the kicks. So they're not looking at somebody else. They could be looking at Bleak Road.
Well, we have an option there. It was kicked quite a bit in Bleak Road.
They want Bleak Road to be available as a
running back.
Leak Road. Run
Fourth and down.
Yes.
Ooh, there you
Fourth
go.
and down sneak
Yes.
man.
Maybe that's what they're waiting.
That's the guy.
Leak Road.
Yeah.
Just gonna send Leak
Incredible.
Road to Michigan.
Incredible job, him. I just wish he wouldn't have tripped up. It'd have been so awesome for
Yeah.
him to score a touchdown.
That'd been awesome.
Yeah, that would have been
He's
one of
probably
those.
excited as hell
Yeah.
when he broke into the open.
Yeah, all of a sudden just kind
Nobody's hit me yet. Let's go. I'm getting nervous here.
Just kind of caught a toe.
Yeah.
That'd have been awesome for him to be able to see.
All right, there's your Matt Rule recap from yesterday, some audio from his press conference. When we come back, who is the best team in the Big Ten right now as we enter week 5? We'll discuss that next on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, Rico, let's do the final checklist before we head out. We have a lot of people coming to the tailgate today. I'm ready. Burgers? Check. Chips? Check. Icy cold beer? Check. Except this one. I'm forgetting something. Wait a second. Where's the Führer's cheese spread? I can't stop eating it. Rico, relax. I always pack extra. It's the biggest hit of the tailgate.
For the best appetizer, party dip, and tailgate snack, load up on Führer's cheese spread today. Found in most local grocery stores.
Summer is winding down, but there's no reason to put your golf clubs away. Double Eagle Golf makes golf leagues and events possible year-round. Sign up today for 9-hole leagues this fall, any day from Monday to Friday, starting on September 25th. Check out their deals on monthly memberships and schedule your Husker watch parties, birthday or bachelor parties, corporate and team outings, or just a good old Saturday with the boys. That's all at Double Eagle Golf inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street. Call today at 402-742-0140.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Allo is here to give you the FYI. Are your shows buffering? We know why. Are your games lagging? Don't deny. Are your work calls dropping? Here's the FYI. Your old school internet company can't keep up. They give it a try. Their network isn't enough. Don't get trapped in their gimmicks and lies. It's time to fiber your internet with Allo. Honest, local, and hassle-free is what we stand by. Experience Allo Internet. Visit allofiber.com/FYI.
Fall has arrived, and it's the perfect weather for the DIY market to listen to the game while building a deck. Deck City is a great place to start as Lincoln's local source for everything decks. Deck City has everything you need to build the deck of your dreams, from treated lumber to Westbury aluminum railings and Decorators composite decking. They offer advice from real deck professionals to give you proper guidance and to make your project go smoothly. Call them today to schedule an appointment at 402-480-6671 or go online to deckcityne.com.
Need service on your home air conditioner? Call the company Lincoln has counted on since 1952, Bryant Air Conditioning and Heating. No matter what brand you have, when you need service, you want Bryant's experienced pros working for you. Friendly NATE certified technicians with the tools, training, and technology to restore your comfort quickly. No matter what brand, when you need service, just call Bryant. 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
The best way to learn about Southeast Community College is to visit. SCC's Career Days will provide you with a hands-on experience as you learn alongside SCC faculty and students and industry partners. Explore careers in healthcare, construction, ag, automotive, manufacturing, engineering, power sports, transportation, or technology. See your options at southeast.edu/visit SCC. SCC, your path to possible.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and our big fall sales underway, and the new truck incentives are off the charts. Over $5,000 in discounts on select new Sierras and Silverados and 0.9% interest rates. Yes, you heard right. $5,000 off, 0.9% interest rates on select new trucks here at Koppel. So please take that short money-saving drive down 144th Street and check out that great small town vibe with big city deals. We look forward to seeing you, or check us out online at copplecars.com. You'll be glad you did. All deals with approved credit.
Tune in to the Malone Radio Show from 9 to 10 p.m. every Sunday night to learn more about the Malone Center's goal to eliminate multi-generational poverty in Lincoln. It's the Malone Radio Show every Sunday night from 9 to 10 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Guys, you've heard me tell you all about Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping. But it's not just me. Folks all over town are getting into shape with the FXP program. Guys like Ryan, who joined at the same time I did a year and a half ago.
Yeah, Mark. I'm in better shape than I have been in quite some time. The people at Farrell's are awesome. The instructors keep the workouts fun, and the owners are engaged and committed to the success of all of their members.
The next Farrell's 10-week challenge begins on October 7th, and ticket listeners get $150 off enrollment. Just head to theticketfm.com. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping at 40th and Yankee Hill and 70th and Vine.
I'm not on drugs. I'm not drunk.
Is Early Break with Sip and Jay, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Thank you to a couple. Oh, what the?
Whoa.
What was that?
What the hell's going on? We got all kinds.
That was loud. Okay, thank you to some research from a texter, which I have confirmed here regarding who has played 4 home games so far. Not many. I'll say it's not just Minnesota. Or not, who are we talking about?
Michigan,
excuse me. Georgia and Indiana. Of all teams, Indiana has played 4 home games so far. I confirmed that.
Really? Indiana? No. They played a game in Louisville.
No.
They played in Louisville.
Let me check this. I just checked
I
out
think
my
they might
phone.
have played 2 games in Louisville.
No.
They
Two
played,
games in Louisville, so they
Well, they played for
Indy-
sure. They played for sure in Indianapolis.
Hang on.
They played for sure in Indianapolis. I know that. Yeah.
That wouldn't be at home then.
No, they played in the where the Colts play.
Okay, that was listed as a home game though.
Yeah. So but that's not a.
So it wasn't a real. Okay, that's a fake.
I know I read and it could have been wrong on Yahoo, but Indiana just beat Akron, and they said the game was in Louisville.
That game was.
Yeah, that's.
So that game was at home. I watched that game.
That game was definitely.
Yeah,
why would that game be?
I don't know. I read it last night. And I was like, why did they play Akron? In Louisville?
They beat them 29-27 in
4 overtimes.
Bloomington,
in
Indiana.
Okay.
Yes. They played Ohio State and Indiana. They played Indiana State in Indiana, and Louisville played apparently in Indiana.
Yeah.
It was not a road game for the Hoosiers. I got it right here. They played a home game against Louisville.
But it's in Indianapolis.
It was in Indianapolis.
I know, but they're calling that a home game.
I know. They
But
gave
not a
up
thoroughly
their
confusing.
home game.
Georgia.
Here, okay, let's just talk about this real quick.
This is
Okay, let's
thoroughly
just fix this thing real quick. A home game has to be in your stadium, Jake. Okay,
All right.
It's not how it's there's no asterisk on this thing like that. It's like and by rule, Northwestern, that was a home game when they played over in Ireland. That was a home game for Northwestern,
but it wasn't.
It wasn't.
It wasn't.
Yes, they're in a
Home
different
game-
country.
Home game on the schedule,
They're in a different
but not
country.
actually a home game.
Yes.
Okay.
I shouldn't be the one. I shouldn't be the voice of reason on this kind of stuff, guys. I shouldn't be.
No, I'm gonna double check that Akron game too.
Akron.
Why would that have been played in Louisville?
I don't know.
It wasn't. I watched the game.
flabbergasted.
I watched the end of the game. I watched the end of the
I
game.
was at El Solito Lindo last night. I read it and I was like, whoa, wait a second. Why did they play in Louisville?
Bill had
That
eyes
didn't- that
on
didn't
the
happen.
game.
Can I get into a coaching thing real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
I missed it because once they declared that Ohio State had scored with the clock game over, I moved on to other games. I had things to watch.
Okay.
But they ended up putting a second back on the clock.
They
Correct.
did.
They did.
They correct.
Which I don't know how a play can get run and that happen and not be time on the clock. But okay, there's a second left. Well, there also was like that a potential of a huge coaching error in that scenario because they went out and kicked the extra point
They did.
when they should have went out and just taken a knee.
Yeah. There was debate.
They should not kick that extra point. I didn't know that until whatever
There
late
was
yesterday.
some debate about it.
There's like zero debate because if they block it and run it back, it's
Tie
a
game.
tie score.
It's a tie
And,
game.
and the extra point gives you nothing on the kickoff. If they return it for a touchdown,
Yep.
that means I lost by 3 or 4 or
Yep.
whatever. It doesn't matter.
Is the thought that you could screw up the kneeling down?
I think the chance of screwing up and kneeling in victory is probably 188 percent less than screwing up on getting a field goal, an extra point blocked.
You got to
So-
practice that.
Yeah.
You got to practice it. Maybe they didn't practice. I don't know. But I totally agree. I was watching. I was like,
If you remember back in history, Nebraska and Colorado tied for the Big 8 championship, and Nebraska won the tiebreaker to go to the Orange Bowl. This would have been about 92. It was in the snow when so much snowballs and stuff going on at Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
Colorado blocked an extra point and ran it back for 2 points in that game. That was the tying part of the game. So it happens.
It can happen. I mean,
So
we
it
saw
can
Nebraska
happen.
do it against Oklahoma, which they were trying to make it a 4-point game. It became a 7-point game. It can
Okay,
happen.
who's the best team in the Big Ten?
So all the teams right now of Penn State, Ohio State, Michigan, they're all 4-0, undefeated. Ohio State, of course, had the great win at the last second against Notre Dame to get a big road win to go to 4-0. Penn State wins 31-0 over Iowa, and Michigan just keeps it rolling. It wasn't the prettiest game. They won 31-7 over Rutgers. But if you were to see here right now, and those three teams are right here, you had to pick the best one, who would you choose as of this moment as we approach week 5?
Yeah, I'm going Ohio State because they have the win at Notre Dame, and that's the most impressive win.
I'd take Penn State.
On a gut feeling?
Gut feeling, neutral field. I'm saying right now, these are all neutral field games. I'm not talking about it's going to play out. They're all played on neutral field. I would say Penn State. I think they're the ones that have the least weakness.
See, I'm not going on a gut feeling. I'm going on the team that's got the most impressive victory because Penn State's schedule's been easy.
That's true, but the number 24 team in the country got like 4 yards of offense.
Yeah,
4 first downs.
4 first downs.
4 first downs. That's incredible.
Yeah. You were talking about Iowa's offense?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's one of the worst offenses I've ever seen. And they didn't have their top receiver, top two running backs.
Hey, the fact is, they still allowed 76 yards of offense, and that's it.
They didn't.
Full football
It's the
game.
worst offense I've ever seen. They didn't have their top receiver or their top 2 running backs. No, not that impressive. Ohio State went to Notre Dame and won. I mean, that's by far the most impressive victory. Ohio State's the best team in the Big Ten right now. If you're just going on something other than your gut, you know.
Well, but your eyes, though. Bill says his eyes tell him at Penn State's the best. They have the least amount of weaknesses. Their offense is very good. Their defense
their offense is not very good. It hasn't been very good. I mean, it hasn't.
Iowa's a pretty good defense. They put up almost
you're
400
saying
yards
things
of
that aren't
offense.
true. I mean, if you want to say things that aren't true,
What's wrong with their offense?
They had 400 yards of offense, and the reason they only had 400 yards, they kept getting the ball at the 20.
They've been disappointing. They've been disappointing on offense. I mean, if you read anything, if you just read anything, it'll tell you that. Seriously. Just read something.
Are you reading or are you watching?
No, read something.
Please forward me those articles immediately.
I would like to see.
I'd like to see all these.
You can't come on and argue for Penn State and just talk about fallacies. I mean,
it's not a fallacy.
Yeah, they haven't been good.
So how do you?
Aller has not been great. I mean, Aller has not been
pull
great.
up the Notre.
I'm gonna get
pull up Notre Dame scores right now. The scores against Notre Dame, because Ohio State managed to.
Who's got a bet? Who has the best win?
There was 1 second on the clock when they got their 17th point.
Who's got the best?
I'm just
win?
telling you. So everyone else scored 17 against them too.
Who's got the best win?
What's that?
Who's got the best win?
You're going off just the best win.
Yeah.
So here's what happened. Sipple's mad because we pulled up his audio. That's what he's mad about. So he can't. He's been mad about it.
I'm not.
So
I
now
just don't like when we make up stuff.
I'm not making anything
We're not
up.
making. We're not making stuff. I picked someone. That's what it was. I picked someone.
He disagreed with the
Yeah, what are you talking about?
But to say Penn State's offense has been dynamic is just.
So you're telling me Ohio State's been dynamic?
No,
on
I never
offense?
said that. I
So
never
then,
said that.
don't come at Penn State then.
I never
being dynamic.
No, I never did though. That's the difference.
But you're saying that we're
wrong.
wrong though because you think Ohio State's the best.
Penn State's been disappointing on offense.
I would say Ohio State has been also.
I would too, but they got the best win. They got the best win. They've no doubt been disappointed on offense, but they went to Notre Dame and won. I mean, Penn State's best win is
Iowa.
You're going to say Iowa at home.
31-0. Yeah.
I mean, you spend all year long disparaging Iowa. Now it's, Iowa's pretty good.
It's shutting out a
Never
team
said they're pretty good. Shutting out
What's
anyone
going on here right
shutting
now?
out anyone is next to impossible.
You spend
It's
all
next to impossible.
year talking about how bad Iowa is.
The unimpressive.
And now you're using Iowa as the benchmark for good win.
The unimpressive Drew Aller has 8 touchdowns and no picks this year.
Yeah, well, just keep reading the stats.
What do I need to go to?
Yeah.
All right, where do I go?
Just go completion percentage or what he was last week.
67%.
67%.
What's
What
wrong
was
with
he
that?
last week?
Or
the week
he was
before that.
67%. Okay, it wasn't great against Illinois. They won 30-13. He was 16 of 33 passing, 208. I mean, that defense
16 of
is not
33.
horrific at Illinois. It's fine. It's not God. It's not great. It's not horrific though. They still won by 17.
Unbelievable.
What's up with the Penn State hate all of a sudden?
Penn State. I liked them the best going in, but they've been not as good as I thought. I mean, I would almost say Penn State, but I just can't give it to them based on my gut feel. Ohio State just won a game at Notre Dame. I mean, results got to matter, not just I think.
Ohio State did win. They had 10 points with 1 second to go in that game.
Jeez, unbelievable. Yeah, I guess it wasn't a good.
Just walk me through Penn State's weakness.
Well, they
just walk me through them.
They've been they haven't run the ball like they thought they would, and Aller has not been spectacular. He has not.
Neither is Kyle McCord by any means. He
has not. I'm not. But I didn't say that he has been. I mean, I think it's narrow. I think it's a very like close conversation.
So just imagine the conversation at Nebraska if the starting quarterback was 8 TDs and no turnovers, no interceptions.
Good. I mean,
they wouldn't be fired up.
Pretty
on that?
good.
That's pretty good.
8 touchdowns and no picks is pretty good.
4 games. I mean, if it was 12 or 13 or 14, it'd knock my socks off. But I don't know. I was reading about last night. At Penn State, it's not like people are going wild over how good their offense is.
They're not. I wouldn't say they're a juggernaut right now.
No, they're not.
You just asked one question. Who do you think's the best? I think it's Penn State.
Yeah.
This is for you.
Well,
Penn State's got it. Penn State's got a. Ohio State has a huge advantage because they play Penn State at home.
Right.
That was at Penn State. Boat raced. Penn State would get after him. Whiteout. Oh yeah.
I'm just stunned that you're this defensive against Penn State. Basically,
no, it's not. It's just a defensive against stating fallacies.
Here's the big point. None of us have mentioned Michigan at all. None of us. We're arguing Ohio State and Penn State. Michigan is not even. They're the highest ranked team, and they're not even mentioned.
They haven't been that impressive, and they've played nobody. I'm giving it to the team that's actually won a tough game.
I'm giving this to you.
Dude, you don't need to do that.
Oh yeah, yeah. There it is. Come on.
You got all mad about us playing this stuff. You got all mad about the audio.
I wasn't angry
like that.
I wasn't angry.
No.
Deep breaths. It's a
great song, the Eagles.
It is. He's having a nice conversation here.
That works every time. It's like a sedative.
The blood pressure's coming down here.
Play a little bit.
There you go. Take it easy by the Eagles.
The other thing that was very awkward, in my opinion, is I'm like, I'm going to go Penn State, and then you just went berserk.
You did.
You went berserk.
It was kind of
like, I think Penn State. And somebody else says, I'm like, yeah, I can see what. Oh yeah, you did. We have the audio. We'll play it back. We have the audio. We'll play it back to you all day.
These are teams that are ranked 2nd, 3rd, and 6th in the country, and you started yelling at us because we said Penn State.
Well, because you said their offense is so good. It's
never used the word so good. Never once.
I said it's been good. I didn't say so good. I said Drew Aller's good quarterback. He played well against Iowa, which is a good defense.
He's all right. She's just
He'll finish as the best quarterback to ever play at Penn State.
Ooh, there's a take.
Well, I can't combat that. I mean,
who's that right now?
Kyle McCord will finish as the best quarterback at Ohio State.
No.
See that.
Well,
we can't take that seriously.
Why not?
No.
Why not?
What, is the competition like Trace McSorley at Penn State for best of all time?
No.
Who would you put?
Blackledge.
Kerry Collins?
Blackledge won a national championship.
Keep going back.
The 40s? I kind of understand how far do you go back? Yeah. How far back do you want to go on this stuff?
I'm trying to think. There's a guy I have in my mind. I can't say his name. Before Blackledge. Right before Blackledge.
I have no idea.
Early 70s, mid 70s.
A long time ago.
Guy that played with Frank.
Wait, let me guess. Better times. Better times, right? Better times. All right, when we come back, we will have Bill's Thrills, Bugaboo Tuesday. A lot of things bugging us today.
No,
and song.
Yeah, mine's changed. It's simple. What's bothering you? Simple.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is Brad with Midwest Bank, proudly serving our Nebraska communities for over 70 years. We're a community bank, making local decisions, supporting local organizations, and helping local businesses and farms succeed. We are dedicated to serving our clients and helping them meet their financial needs with sound, innovative banking solutions. From an array of checking and deposit accounts, cash management services, to small business, real estate, and ag lending. We're here for you. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwestbank.com. Member FDIC.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill. Open for lunch and dinner at 10th and P or at 1501 Center Park Road.
Acres, your John Deere dealers, offering hot financing on all new compact tractors. For a limited time, get 0% interest for 84 months when you buy any new John Deere compact tractor. And with a variety of attachments, you'll make quick work of chores around your acreage. From mowing to grading and moving large loads, Acres has a John Deere tractor to handle your toughest projects. Don't delay. Visit your local Acres store to take advantage of this great offer. Acres, solutions for every field. Offer expires September 30th, 2023, subject to approved credit with John Deere Financial.
Discover the difference that expertise and experience can make in your real estate journey with Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. Whether you need an appraisal, sales, or farm management, Next Ag comes up with a solution with your legacy and goals in mind. Next Ag isn't just their name, it's your future. So why wait? Visit their website today at www.nextagrealestate.com or give them a call at 402-380-0432 and turn your dreams into reality. Your land, your legacy, their solutions. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
All right, Rico, let's do the final checklist before we head out. We have a lot of people coming to the tailgate today. I'm ready. Burgers? Check. Chips? Check. Icy cold beer? Check. Except this one. I'm forgetting something. Wait a second. Where's the Führer's cheese spread? I can't stop eating it. Rico, relax. I always pack extra. It's the biggest hit of the tailgate.
For the best appetizer, party dip, and tailgate snack, load up on Führer's cheese spread today. Found in most local grocery stores. Tune in to the Teammates Mentoring Hour each Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket. Hear stories from the program started by Tom and Nancy Osborne and how it's changed mentors and mentees' lives and how you can be involved. The Teammates Mentoring Hour, Wednesday nights from 6 to 7 o'clock on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Getting experience to jumpstart a meaningful career can be difficult, and education can cost a fortune. Luckily, AmeriCorps can be the solution. With AmeriCorps, you'll earn a stipend and education award while helping people. Plus, you'll gain professional skills and make connections to help you build your career. If you're ready to start a career you can be proud of, visit serve.nebraska.gov/service to find a program for you. Paid for by Serve Nebraska, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket as soon as the clock hits 0 for the Jay Foreman postgame show. Listen to expert analysis from the Husker Hall of Famer, an 8-year NFL veteran for 90 minutes after the game. The Jay Foreman postgame show, sponsored by Tanner's Bar and Grill, Vinny Kreekak, and Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. You love to bash his sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're
No,
a big tough?
never feel like an
If
idiot.
you're a big tough guy this morning,
But you really love to voice your displeasure for his music choices.
he stumbled on an issue that I did not think would generate this much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Heard it from a friend who heard it from a friend who.
$19.80. 464-5685. 1 is bad, 10 is good. Text your rating on the Sauter Heyman Jewelers song of the day.
Just a ridiculously good band. When did that came out in 80?
1980.
What else was on that album? Do you remember?
I can look it up real quick.
It's a really good album.
Let's see.
Was that High Infidelity? Or was that?
I don't know. It was. There's 3 or 4. There's probably 4 to 5 songs on that album. That's very popular.
I'm looking it up real quick.
Heard it from a friend who. Heard it from a friend who.
Heard it from another. You've been messing around.
I'd give it a high score. I don't know what. Let me think about this. How high can you go? It's an incredible rock song, though, because the energy's great. I mean, it's really striking. You got it, Jake?
I can't find it.
Don't worry about it. I'll give that. I can go into the 8s, not very far. 8.1116.
Nice call,
Bill.
Right.
Talk is cheap when the story is good. The lyrics are incredible. The song's incredible. Memories are incredible. It's a 94442. Incredible.
94442.
Knew every word.
I'll get it, Jake.
Yes, incredible.
Yeah, I can't find it for some reason. Okay,
Yeah,
we got to guess
I'll get it.
Josh's score. What was your score again, Sip?
8.1116.
Okay, and Bill's 9.4442.
Josh is a 769.
I think he's higher. I'm gonna go with Josh 8.8.
Oh God,
Did I get it wrong?
No.
The year?
No, it's definitely High Infidelity.
Okay.
The other song on that was Keep On Loving You.
Keep on loving
Good
you.
one.
Yeah.
Good one.
And Don't Let Him Go was a pretty good song. But that Take It On Run was the second best song on that album, 1980.
Okay.
High Infidelity. I bought the cassette. I remember distinctly having the cassette.
The cassette, yes.
Yeah.
I had the cassette. Yes.
You want to guess Josh's
Everyone
score?
had it.
Josh, I had 8. I got 8.8 for him.
Go ahead.
What's that? I already gave mine.
What is it?
I don't remember now.
8.1.
764, I think it was. 764.
8.1.
Josh, 7.9. All right, Bill. Nice call there.
We're all right in the wheelhouse.
Yep.
It's a great song, Josh. You want to listen to that very deeply.
Some ratings here before I get to Bill's thrills. Rick and Wahoo says a 9. Harper a 5. We got Mike and
5.
Yeah,
well,
that's pretty low. Mike and Dalton 8. East Lincoln West. Yep, 8.6. He says. Deb and Beatrice 7.1. The Sandmaster 7.1. Who in Columbus? Bill. 6.8. Corey in Lincoln gives it a 2. How can that song
That's incredible,
possibly
Corey.
be a 2?
That's incredible. That's the most incredible I've ever heard. It's
Yeah,
impossible not
good.
to like that song.
Come on, Corey. Jennifer, 9.3. Hubby, 8.4. You are on a roll, they say. Thank you. 8.7. Anonymous texter. Millard Mike in Rapid City says an 8. Sanderson, 8.9. So there you go.
Corey's going to kill me for doing this, but I want an explanation.
Yeah.
But before we get to
Just
Bill's
a sentence.
Thrills, yeah, Bill's Thrills. Hang on one second. Let's play a
That's
legal ID.
incredible.
And then we'll get to Bill's Thrills. Hang on a second.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. The home of Kansas City Royals baseball. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
All right, without further ado, it is time for Bugaboo Tuesday on Bill's Thrills. Here we go.
Yeah, this is going to be Bonanza.
Mushrooms grow
All right,
better
let's start
with
over.
thunder and lightning.
Hang on.
Others call him.
Redo. Start over.
There you go.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom
Yes.
bonanza.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
this is going to be Bonanza.
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. Have you seen? I sent it to you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break. Sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors.
Well, we've had a lot of things bugging us today on the show.
No, we haven't.
Last segment particularly. But now it's time for Bill's Time to Shine on Bill's Thrills, sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors. Bill, it's a Bugaboo Tuesday. What's bothering you today?
The ATMs.
The ATMs of Lincoln. Mid-Plains Advisors.
I got some things that are.
Oh, I thought the ATMs were bothered.
I thought that some things bother me, and so I thought what I would do something a little out of the unusual, and we're going to talk about some things that are bothering me, and talk about better times.
Better times. Who could have ever thought?
Whoever thought about that? Also, I have a double bug today. I have a bug and I have a bonus bug at the end.
That's awesome.
Bonus bug at the end.
There's the flip.
The silly subtraction of the shoe salesman. The silly subtraction of the shoe salesman. The elegant experience of buying shoes. The salesperson, generally male, would be in a coat and tie.
Yes.
Elite section of the store. Picture yourself at Brandeis, Yonkers, Miller and Payne, going in to get your shoes sized. You didn't tell anyone what size shoe that you wore. They measured your foot.
They did.
And the device was incredible. I can see it right in front of me. It was metal with the little, and your shoe, and then there's a slider on it, and they the width and size. They'd bring that in, and then they had the little sloped stool with where you put your foot on it. They put the shoe on for you. They might shoehorn it on for you. Where now you just kind of grab a shoe and you try it on yourself. Yeah. Usually somebody just runs in the back like that. What do you need? I need 11 and a half. Yeah, let me run back and check.
They do.
It's not
the guy would be in a coat and tie and measuring your foot. And it was an experience to go. Then they had the low mirror. Remember the low mirror? You could go first. You had to walk. He would watch you walk in the shoe. Mm-hmm. In the shoe. And then they had the low mirror. You would walk by at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just incredible. The shape bench like that, the walk in. It was an entire event. The silly subtraction of the shoe store salesman. They don't exist anymore. They don't.
But
exist.
why not?
There's people that sell shoes. They don't do the shoe store. It's not the experience that you once had. It was regal. It was epic. And there's one more bonus bug.
Okay.
The elimination of the shoe repair guy in small town. A lot of times, if you had like work boots or hunting boots, you didn't go get new ones. You went and got them resold. How often does that happen? Imagine. I want you to imagine right now, telling your grandson, Sip, hey, there's a nice Jordan. Just get them resold. No chance.
No, that's not happening.
There's no chance.
I believe there's one place in Lincoln
on 48.
There's a couple places left, but the small towns don't have them
anymore.
Creighton had Farnick's. You went to Farnick's. They could fix anything, or they'd also do some other stuff for you too, some leather work. It was incredible.
Now you just kind of know somebody.
Yeah, exactly. Now you just walk in like that. There's a few places here in Lincoln, but the shoe salesman, the missing of the shoe salesman, and then the small town shoe repair. That's it right there. It's incredible.
I tweeted that out yesterday.
Did
you? You did? Let me see.
That exact device?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Are you serious?
He tweeted
I'll show you.
He tweeted out. I saw it.
Oh,
I didn't tweet that either.
No, I feel like I stole the whole thing.
No, you didn't.
You.
No, you didn't.
It's just good timing.
It's just
good timing.
It's just happenstance.
It's just good timing.
It's just happenstance.
Yeah, that is. That's the incredible piece right there to measure your foot. It was great. You went to get your foot measured. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, my grandpa had
Better
one.
times.
Better
times. All right.
My grandpa had one of these at home. It freaked me out. At his
Had one at
place.
home?
Yeah, he had one at home.
I've never seen
Is
one.
this like Bill's example of measuring people's height? Everything you measure the foot size
time
every
they come
time you
in?
went to grandpa's
Not
house?
a bad deal.
No, I don't know why he had it, but yeah, he had
Any
one at home.
texters, Jake?
Texters here, 464-5685. Yeah, the one I was talking about is in Piedmont. Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's the one. Yep,
Thank you.
I've been there.
That's Ole's,
Yep.
a shoe
Ole's,
repair.
yep,
blank. Yeah.
absolutely.
Shout out
Really
to
good.
Ole's.
There's
Yeah.
also a shoe repair
They'll
place.
stretch your shoes too.
There's a shoe repair place on 48th, and it's over by Hollywood Bowl on 40th.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah. I
know
drive
that.
by it all the time. I wonder about
Gator says, "Why God? Why?"
Yeah,
on the
so
text line.
Why God? Why?
That's what I was saying. that
A
segment.
lot of
Why
people
God?
saying Al Bundy would approve today's
Al
message.
Bundy. Exactly. I thought of Al Bundy.
Yeah. Someone says, just watched the episode of the original Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood with my young son. The episode where he gets to go get a new pair of shoes. My son wants to go to a store like that now.
Yes.
Like you're.
Who doesn't want to go there?
That's from Scott in Minnesota.
If there was a place like that, that's where I would go right now. If there was a place I could go and have and meet a gentleman in a coat and tie, and get my foot measured, have a look at what you have available. And he also knew all the background on every shoe.
Jake, who was the shoe salesman that had a place at that 66th and
That was Kent from Kent's Men's Shoes.
Is he
Lincoln.
still operating?
He's not operating. He's still alive.
Mhm.
He's just not in business anymore.
Okay.
He was helping out
he's op-
Brown Shoe Fit on Saturdays for a while. He's not anymore.
They had Kent's men's shoes, and I bet if you went in there, it would feel like
Feel the
you're-
same.
Yeah.
But just being at Yonkers. And we'll say this like that. I mean, then it was just incredible. It was incredible.
Big Slim says it's a level of service nobody wants to provide anymore.
Thank you, Big Slim. And we're all right there with you.
Yeah, we
No,
need
you're
to.
100%. When you go get shoes now, like if you go to a sporting goods store, you're on your own.
You're on your own.
You're on your own.
Hey, do you have these in 11 and a half? Or do
You know
have
what's
them in this?
amazing to me is that the amount of people that'll say to me, just order them online. Like, wait a second. What if you get them and they don't fit
What
really
happened
well?
to service here? Come on.
I mean, you can return them, but
I guess that seems like a lot of
You always-
rigmarole.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
a lot of times, and again, a lot of times they just hand you the box now. Try them on. You're on your own.
Someone says there is one in York
Better
still.
times.
York
Is there?
has one. York has one. Yep.
Better
York
times.
York Boot and Repair is still going strong.
Really?
In York, Nebraska.
Thank God for
Shout
you.
out to yeah.
Thank God for you, York. Stand up. Be proud.
Be proud. That is Bill's Thrills Bugaboo Tuesday.
Please say it again. Please say it again.
Double bug.
Say the headline again, please.
The silly subtraction of the shoe salesman.
It's a real thing. It's
Better
a sad,
Better
better times. That's sponsored by Dirk Scott and Ty at Mid Plains Advisors. Special guest in studio, top of the hour, Nick Baugh. Shoot 360 Lincoln, former ticket employee himself. Next, an early break in the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Simmel, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It's not often a man wakes up and says, I feel the best I have in years. We hear this all the time at Limitless Mail, and it can happen to you when you go to Limitless Mail and get a blood test to see what your body is missing. That's how simple it is. Schedule a free consult with Limitless Mail. Discuss your symptoms. Do the blood test. If your lab results say you're low in testosterone, we can fix that. Age is just a number. You can feel your best again. Just ask Limitless Mail.
If you want all the latest technologies from those big banks, but you also want that hometown feel when you walk in the front doors, choose Midwest Bank. They have top-notch technology. They make banking so easy, and they also have the friendliest staff who will take their time to get to know you and treat you like family. You get the best of both worlds when you choose Midwest Bank. I live on the go, and now I can bank on the go. With Midwest Bank, I have everything I need at my fingertips. I'm volleyball player Allie Batenhorst, and at Midwest Bank, you'll love banking here.
If you struggle with joint pain, there's good news. You don't need surgery to get back to full health. South Point Medical and Aesthetics offers breakthrough non-surgical options for treatment of moderate to severe joint pain. Our patients experience little to no downtime from our procedures, and the results are remarkable. They've had 14 years of successful treatments with patients from 35 states because of an effective word-of-mouth traffic. Learn more about how you can get lasting results for joint pain today at southpointmedical.com or call 402-323-8400.
It takes a great game plan to win a football game each week, and right now, it's time to plan a trip to get a new car at Mullen Motors. Just like on the football field, there's a wall of defense on the way to Mullen Motors. 48th Street is under construction from Layton all the way to Cornhusker Highway.
But the lot at Mullen Motors is full of tons of great vehicles to drive home this fall for the ultimate touchdown. Mullen Motors, still open through road construction at 48th and Walker.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Is your backyard ready for fun with friends and family this fall? GE Landscape Supply has pavers and boulders, which are a great accent for any backyard landscaping project. And you can find them at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere, nearby or far away. Stop by 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday and 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Go to GELandscapesupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
The best way to learn about Southeast Community College is to visit. SCC's Career Days will provide you with a hands-on experience as you learn alongside SCC faculty and students and industry partners. Explore careers in healthcare, construction, ag, automotive, manufacturing, engineering, power sports, transportation, or technology. See your options at southeast.edu/visit SCC. SCC, your path to possible.
Houses? They're expensive. And once you buy one, you're kind of stuck with it for a while. You need to make sure you get your best house for the best price. You need Ben Bleicher and his team of pros at Professional Realty Group. They'll take the time to figure out what's important for you in your dream home, and they have the expertise to find the hidden issues that could surprise you after the sale. That's professional knowledge, proactive service. We call that potential. Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group are Berkshire Hathaway's home service ambassador. Find more online at prg-ne.com.
Shopping for new flooring is different today. Getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit ostreetcarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor in just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. And Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see lots of sunshine to go along with some light winds as well. We'll see an afternoon high of around 77. Tonight, we'll see mostly clear skies and overnight low of around 52. And tomorrow, pretty much a repeat of today with more sunshine and light winds to forecast. Afternoon high of around 77. I'm meteorologist Kyle Tucker from 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Midwest Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans, so I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Tuesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 2 sponsored by our friends at Midwest Bank, member FDIC. Location in Lincoln, 27th at Jamie Lane. New location coming to 70th and Pioneers by early 2024. And yesterday was Steve Schindler's birthday. 200+ texts.
Yes.
Bill?
Also, and Tammy made a point to say there was no pranksters. Very nice people.
Wow.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah, very nice
That's
people
kind.
that all text.
Very
yes.
kind.
Very kind.
That's amazing.
Yeah, there was. You think you get some Yahoo? I would be that guy. If I was going to text this guy something really weird,
Something dumb.
Yeah, dumb.
Spam
they
text
didn't,
them.
they didn't do that. No.
People are breakers.
God
are good
love
people.
the breakers.
The breakers are good people.
God love the breakers.
Any
Yeah.
specials today for Steve Schindler before we get our guest here?
Today is it's Cookie Tuesday. Cookie Tuesday. So if you come in anytime between now and 2, for us right there, that there'll be homemade cookies in the back in the break room.
Wow.
In the break room. Yeah.
Hot. Creighton, Nebraska?
Yeah, hot cookies. Hot, yes.
Amazing.
So between now and 2 o'clock like that. Then the
Somebody's got a
then the
big
same
job
thing
ahead.
again. Any sort of go-kart or mini bike loan right now is 0%.
Wow.
0% down.
That's
zero.
quite a deal,
Yes.
there, Steve Schindler.
Yes.
How can you
But
say-
that's
I
only
wonder
for
what
mini bikes and go-karts.
What could you get a go-kart for? How much?
I don't know.
I just wish you'd see the old school go-karts like we saw. They were incredible.
Just
peeling
couldn't
around,
afford
better
them.
times,
peeling
Bill.
around,
Better times.
peeling around 40 miles an
The
hour.
go-kart's got to be
about
$1,000.
about 4 inches off the ground, like that. Safe.
Could
No
barely-
helmets either.
You couldn't steer.
Couldn't steer it. No, nothing like that. No.
Really hard steering.
Really hard
It wasn't
steering.
power steering.
No, it was rough.
Well, if
All right,
you
we
were,
got a guess.
if you were
Yeah.
watching us on
No,
the
we can talk about go-karts more.
We spent a lot of time on stuff like that.
we have a special guest in studio, a former ticket guy,
Yes.
way back. I'm talking 11 years ago, 2012. Obviously, a radio all over the state of Nebraska, very big name, former basketball player at Creighton and Kansas. And now the owner of Shoot 360 Lincoln. Nick Baugh is in the studio. Nick, good morning.
Good morning. I was hoping you guys would remember that I'm a 93.7 The Ticket alum.
I would never
hope
forget
that didn't get that's deep in the wiki page.
I'll never
But
forget that.
Yes.
Is it deep in the wiki? You got a wiki page?
No, I don't. But, but if I did, it would be way, way deep in that. And so, and then fun fact, Jake and I played on a rec league 93.7 The Ticket team back in the day.
11 years ago.
11 years ago.
And what did you
I
call me?
I called you Eddie House. I was like, this dude comes in and he goes, you even admitted you would go 3 for 20.
3 for 20.
But you would make like 3 in a row.
Yeah.
It was incredible.
Don't let me get hot, Bill.
Don't let him get going. Don't let him get going. No, but this is
Eddie
House. Sorry, Eddie House, if you're listening.
Yeah,
If
are you
this is
serious?
disrespectful to
Come
Eddie
on,
House.
Lincoln.
Can we go back on one thing real quick? So we went over Nick's obviously athletic prowess, which was incredible. Jake, did you play basketball in high school?
Nope.
So you're playing with a guy that played at Kansas and a guy that didn't play at Beatrice.
You're
Wasn't on the
taking
team.
more shots, man.
But
taking 20 shots. But you're taking 20 shots.
I had my time.
So
Jake needed his time.
I was like,
I get my shots too.
this really has me confused right now.
No. The best part about it was that. Do you remember this? So Jake Bogus, who used to be, he was the program director at one
He was
point.
the guy back in
Jake's
the
a
day.
great guy. Jake had a little bit of an issue with his temper, arguing with the officials.
This is true.
I know he got one technical, but did he get thrown out of one game?
2 games.
2 games.
He got ejected from
Rec
2
league.
separate games.
Rec league. We're at Irving Middle School. We're all got icy hot all over us, and we're losing our hair. And Jake Bogus is
We had
getting ejected.
We had 2 guys. 2 guys got ejected from different games. Like what guys? It's rec league basketball.
Hey, Dan Hoppin though. Dan in the post. Dan
was
had a little
good.
game.
Yeah,
Dan
we
was
had-
like his
we
dad.
had some
yeah,
good
we had a
times
squad,
back
man.
then.
We
Was
had
he
a
like
squad.
his dad?
A little bit. I mean, he was pure
the
back to the
hopper.
basket. A lot of he was old school fundamentals, drop step, up and
Was he?
under.
Yeah.
And it was great.
And
It was,
by the
it was
way,
good memory.
I never ever drove the lane. I was always 3 point or nothing.
Were you a clapper?
Yep. Come on, Nick.
Give me the ball. Give me the ball right here. Right here. I'm on the wing, right here.
Nick, trailing.
I got you. I played the game before. I understand there's something behind me.
I'm very aware of where you're at.
Trailer.
I see you. I'm not throwing it to you.
I know where you're at. I know where you're at.
To you.
All right, another breaker coming by.
Yep, there you go. We're walking by at 1040 O's for your new location. Come on by 11th and O. Come see us. Get some coffee from the mill.
Yeah.
Check us out.
Okay.
All right, Nick.
Yeah.
Tell us about about Shoot 360 Lincoln and when did this all come to be?
Yeah, so about a little over a year ago in July, my older brother, who's also a co-owner with me, Alex Baugh, who's the head coach at Lincoln Southwest. He was the head coach at Elkhorn and Elkhorn South, won a state titles, over 200 wins. My unbiased opinion, the best coach in the state. I love him. He has a son who was in 7th grade at the time, and they were playing in a tournament in Indianapolis. And he kind of wanders into this practice facility that he thinks is a practice facility, and it turns out it's a Shoot 360, and it's got these automatic rebounding machines, these passing walls. And he calls me, he's like, "Have you ever heard of this?" And I said, "No." And we look it up, we see that you can franchise it. It's a national franchise, and things moved quick for us to acquire the franchise. And for me, I fell in love with it from the first concept outside of it. And then whenever I was able to get inside of one, was able to get out to their headquarters are in Vancouver, Washington, over kind of by Portland, and was able to get inside of one, I was blown away. Sean Livingston, who's a obviously former Golden State Warrior, 3-time champ, he called it basketball Disneyland. That's
Really?
what he described it. And that's how it was for me. I mean, you walk into it, if you love hoops, this place will certainly strike a chord with you. But so it was my brother stumbled into it, called me, and then the ball started rolling from there.
Where's this going to be?
48th and Van Dorn Plaza right there, right?
Okay.
Kind of right in the heart
Perfect.
of, perfect location, right in the shadow of Lincoln Southeast, my old stomping grounds. And so real estate has been challenging, finding ceiling heights that it can accommodate a Jake Sorensen jump shot.
It's very high.
Can be challenging. So it's been a process to try to find the location, get it all going, but we are going to be open October 14th. And so it's exciting.
48th and Van Dorn and October 14th.
Yeah, just around the corner.
So what's by there for people that don't get down that way? What's close? What's over there, Jake?
Well, I was talking to Nick before the show. It is not in the old Hobby Lobby building. You would think, okay, that thing's unoccupied. You think, that's a good spot.
Oh,
But it's
yeah.
not.
Okay, I know
the
where you're
ceilings are not high enough at Hobby Lobby.
Yes.
So Planet Fitness is over there.
Yes.
Planet Fitness is
yeah.
over there. There's there's that it's a De Leon's. There's a McDonald's right there.
You know this area. I know the area.
Yeah, so just right in that strip mall. It's a great.
Village
we
Inn's
are
over
very
there.
excited. Village Inn is over there.
Yeah.
Correct. We are thrilled with our location.
So do you buy like a membership? How does it work?
Correct. Yeah. So it's a great question. It's Shoot 360 is a membership-based basketball training facility, and really what separates us and makes us different is the NBA level technology that we have throughout the facility. We have used the same technology that 26 NBA teams use. And what that NBA technology does is it tracks every single rep you take inside the facility and provides objective feedback that all is tracked through your app. So every shot, every ball handling rep, every passing rep is getting tracked. And that allows you to get better faster. That's kind of the mantra there. You can get better faster because of the reps and the technology that is provided to you. And so membership based, members of all ages and skill levels. That's the beauty of it. Is you hear NBA level technology, you think, okay, do I need to be
so I can get one of
so
these?
Bill Busch can come in and do his thing. You don't have to be K-State Tominaga. You can be Bill Busch, and it's
interesting.
Members are primarily fourth grade boys and girls all the way through college level pros. I mean, Trey Young is an investor. This is one of those that they have a saying that Shoot 360 is the best kept secret in basketball, and I think that's a good way to describe it. There are currently 40 locations, and I'm telling you guys, this thing is going to explode.
40 locations. Will this will be 41 then?
Yes.
Okay. And this will be your full-time gig now?
No, well, I'm still going to do all my media stuff.
Okay.
I'm still going to do all my Fox college basketball stuff.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm biting off a lot, but I'm excited about it. For me, Sip, like I've always felt like I've wanted to give back more to basketball in a more tangible way than just broadcasting games. And finding that if you don't coach is kind of challenging. And so when this opportunity presented itself, I could just feel that this was it for me.
It's
and
amazing.
I'm a Lincoln kid, grew up in the community. I love Lincoln. I love basketball. I want this to be a great opportunity for all the kids, and I think it will be. I just can't wait for the city to really get inside the facility and get their eyes on it.
You say all ages are welcome. So again, old, young. How young are we talking about?
Well, we will have primarily it's third, fourth graders are usually the youngest, but we are also gonna have a smaller ballers or little ballers program where you can have small ball, baby. Yeah, we're gonna have kindergartners through first or second grade, and what's great is in the facility they have these passing walls that are these giant touch screens, and what Shoot 360 does is it kind of gamifies the whole basketball training experience. So they have bug smash. So you're a 6-year-old, you're dribbling the ball, you got to smash the ant that's crawling across the screen. So you to the kids, they're playing a video game, but you're handling the ball, you're hitting a moving target, you're having to catch the ball that comes back to you. And Coach Altman used to always say that the most underrated skill in basketball is passing and catching. And it's an underserved skill because let's be honest, working on your passing is kind of boring. And you need a partner.
Yeah.
Well, this you get the touch screen, And inside those skill courts, so let me back up. So we're a 6 and 6, meaning we're going to have 6 shooting bays and 6 skills courts.
Okay.
For the shooting bays, think batting cages with basketball hoops. Okay. And then the skills courts are those giant touch screens. And inside the skill courts, you're working on ball handling and shooting, or ball handling and passing. And it's measuring your reaction time, your accuracy, and your decision making. So imagine you're dribbling the ball, doing a ball handling drill, and then a couple of targets pop up. One's got 50 points, one's got 10 points. Maybe the 50 points, Steph Curry open for a 3. The 10 is Draymond Green open for a 3. So you got to be able to make that decision.
Wow. Okay.
The accuracy of hitting the target. And all these things are tracked where you're getting reaction time, your accuracy, and everything is tracked through the app. So it really gamifies the skills courts, gamifies the basketball experience. So to land the plane about the ages, being inside of them in a Shoot 360, kids go crazy for the gamification of it. Even in the shooting bays, there's build a snowman. So you make one bottom of the snowman, you make another one middle part of the snowman, and those kinds of things that really just kind of give a different experience for how you're kind of working on your skills and working on basketball.
So you're not coming in just chucking up threes. Basically, you
can.
I'm getting kicked out.
Yeah.
Now here's a question: staffing. I mean, how big of a staff will you have here to keep this thing rolling?
Yeah, so we have 3 full-time employees, a GM, and basically 2 assistant GMs, and then we'll have 7 part-time floor coaches. And we're very excited about our part-time floor coaches. We have the likes of Addison Markowski, Alexis Markowski's younger sister, who won a state title at Pius, the all-time three-point leader at Pius. We have a girl named Caitlin Emanuel, North Bend. She won 4 state titles. She was the Omaha World Herald Athlete of the Year. Amy Williams might get a look at this girl and say, you need to be not at Shoot 360. You need to be at Pinnacle Bank Arena. She is fantastic. Carter Templemeyer was a great player at East. He's going to be helping us out. So to answer your question, we're going to end up having 7 floor coaches. And then we got a couple of full-time employees that we're really, really fired up about.
Okay. And you'll walk over there sometimes and get in and
I'll be in the trenches in there at times, and that's what I'm excited about. Talking about giving back, I want to get in there and coach and teach. And there's nothing that I have loved more in my life than basketball. And basketball has given me everything I have in my life. It's given me confidence, goals, give me incredible experiences. It's put me on the path to meet incredible people, and I want to share that love for basketball, and this has given me that opportunity to do that.
I like the shooting element because I think shooting is sort of a lost. I mean, I don't want to say lost art, but I see too much bad shooting.
Yeah, there's no question that, and shooting is at the end of the day, if you had to say what's the number one skill for basketball, you would say shooting.
That's what I've always said.
But
I've seen so many instances where it seems like it's the third thing.
Yeah, and it's. And to me, this is my favorite thing about Shoot 360 is there's no shortcut. There's no other way around it. To become a great shooter, you have to get up shots. Yeah, it's about reps. And inside those shooting bays that I told you about, you have those, they call them arm machines, automatic rebounding machines. You got the big net around the hoop, and it rebounds your shot and passes it back out to you. And you're able to get 300 plus shots up in 30 minutes.
Yes, wow.
And it's not only the amount of reps, it's then that technology that is integrated into everything that they do. So they have cameras above every basket that are tracking every single shot you take. And Shoot 360 has gathered millions of jump shots. And NASA and Carnegie Mellon studied over 2 million jump shots. And basically, they have calculated the perfect jump shot based on 3 key elements: arc, how high you shoot it; depth, how strong you shoot it; and alignment, obviously, how straight you shoot it. And if your shots line up in those 3 areas, you make 98% of your shots. And you're getting real-time feedback on those 3 elements on every single shot that you take. And so what you're doing is you're building that muscle memory as you're getting up reps on what the perfect shot looks like. And Coach Busch, you probably know this. The other thing what objective feedback provides is it shortens the argument time between athlete and coach. You probably had players like, you're not low enough. You need to get lower. Man, coach, what are you talking about? I am low enough, right? And there's a little bit of an argument there. Same thing with players. You say, hey, Jake, you got to get your shot up. You got to get it up. It's not high enough. Man, what are you talking about? It's up. Well, now you have this technology that's tracking everything, that is telling you how high your shot is, your depth, and obviously your left, right. I mean, there's a saying that straight shooters are great shooters, and great shooters very rarely miss left or right. They're usually long or short. But the shooting element, Sip, to me is really what separates Shoot 360. And this is patented and proprietary technology that all this is only available at Shoot 360. They call it the splash meter, that arc depth and alignment. When you get inside of one of those and you get up 300 jump shots on that tech, you're getting that real feedback. You are going to improve as a shooter, period.
There is no way there's been anything like this in Lincoln.
No, there's nothing like this across the country. I'm telling you,
fascinating.
It's not just, it's one thing to come in and get up shots. It's another thing to have the technology integrated into every single thing that you do. And it's very consumable. I'm sure some of the stuff you hear, you're like NASA and the arc, depth and alignment, very consumable, very easy to understand. And there's nothing like this. When you walk inside of it, you are going to be blown away.
Yeah, I'm blown away. I thought you just opened up a gym.
Yeah, it's not like that.
I thought we were just running gassers.
Yeah.
Time gassers.
This is incredible.
Yeah.
And I love the location. I do. I love the location.
No doubt. And for me, Sip, growing up, and I think I speak for a lot of kids out there, maybe even young Jake Sorensen, everybody has a desire to go get up shots. But finding a gym can be hard, right? I can try to go to the YMCA. You're running the risk of can I find a court? What's going on there?
Yeah.
You try to go outside, might be 30-mile-an-hour gust winds, so you can't get up shots. The amount of times that my high school coach, Jeff Smith, would let me into the gym, but the amount of times I would just drive to Southeast, pull on every door, and try to get inside to get up shots. And so on a very simple level, this provides a place where kids can go get up shots. And that's on an oversimplified level. I'm very excited about that. And then when you add all the other elements to this, the technology, the fact that you're getting everything's tracked through the app, all your shots you've ever taken inside of a Shoot 360, that's powerful stuff to have over the course of time.
Good God.
If they mention 93.7 the ticket, what is the discount?
You get a Jake Sorensen personal training session.
Okay. That'd be awesome.
Big deal, Bill. Big deal.
Could NASA get Jake to 6 for 20?
Yes.
Yeah, I could get to 6. I get to 9 for 20.
If Jake comes for a couple of sessions, 3 for 20 will become 10 for 20.
10 for 20.
I think it'll be a big jump.
You'll be scared when I walk in.
This has live remote written all over it.
I was going to say
this has live remote written all over it.
We get you guys in there, man.
Yeah,
we really do.
And there should be a contest between us three. There should be some sort of shooting contest.
Yeah, we got to see that.
Yeah.
What's your game like? Coach Busch, you got game?
Back in the day with me and Simple, you're at it didn't change over. The 3-point line didn't exist in high school. If they would have had a 3-point line, my dad feels I would have averaged 50.
So you were like the Pistol Pete.
Yes.
You were
I was Pistol Pete. Yes, I was Pistol Pete.
Bill over here.
Yes. So if there would have been if there would have been a 3-point line, I probably would have averaged 50. That's
okay.
If we crunch the number
that way too.
Yes,
Hey,
he feels that way. Ron feels that way.
Be careful. We can set the workouts to rookie, starter, all-star, and MVP. You're telling me you're an MVP.
Just
so we're gonna put you on
accuracy.
ball handling and
Yeah.
different stuff. So I'm taking notes on you, Coach Busch. I'm gonna have you ready to roll when you get in there.
For those who want to look at membership to Shoot 360, how can they get that? How can they access that?
Go to shoot360.com/Lincoln and just fill out the I'm interested form. And then our general manager will get a hold of you. We'll set up, you get a free workout to start. And then we can talk about membership, different options for you. But shoot360.com/Lincoln. Spots are filling up. So people need to
Are we open?
Website. We're almost. We're slowly. The court has been installed. We got the hoops in there. We're
Is there a date?
October 14th. October 14th.
So
yes.
this is incredibly exciting.
Oh, Sip, you have no idea. This is, and to do it, not to do it with my brother too, is really, really special to be to go through this with him. Again, a guy that's had, I've had a lot of incredible people impact me from a basketball perspective. He was my coach growing up. And so to do this with him and to give back to Lincoln and hopefully we get some great shooters out of this, man. I'm telling you, this is going to be great.
Huge news for Lincoln.
I agree. Thank you, Sip, for saying that.
Yeah.
I cannot.
I couldn't
wait.
imagine having this facility. I couldn't imagine.
No,
I was like,
this is gigantic.
I was lucky to have my dad's keys. We know that we've been over that. So I had keys to the gym.
Well, yeah.
And so that's so I could get myself into the gym like that.
That's the thing. Whether it's your guys is a good way to think about whenever you're providing a product or a service is, would I use it? Like for your radio show, would I listen to this show? Like that's a good thing to think about. You know?
Right now we're not sure. Sometimes we think we're just talking to ourselves.
Sometimes you got.
One time, like our viewership was like 4. There were like 4 people.
Not true. It's not true. But you're right. Like the thing I think about is like me growing up, I would have lived at a Shoot 360. I would have been there every day, and so this is a special place.
Bill, someone says not Pistol Bill, it's Bazooka Bill. Pistol Pete, Bazooka Bill.
Thank you.
That's what we have from the text line. So, Nick, congratulations again on the Shoot 360 link. We wish you best in the endeavor and look to see how this goes over the next couple of years for you.
Yeah, we'll get you guys. We need to get you guys over there, and then
We
listen,
can set up there.
Yeah,
live remote.
We're in the heart of Husker football season. We got Michigan coming to town. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that you guys have taken a little bit of time.
We don't talk Husker football that much.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
it's a surprise.
Unless you get back to the Penn State argument.
I'm
going to get out.
All of a sudden, they just
start fighting over
here.
No, but I appreciate it.
I just said Penn State. I think Penn State's better right now, and just went crazy on me.
Yeah.
He is Nick Baugh from Shoot 360 Lincoln. Nick, thanks for the time. We'll chat to you soon.
Appreciate it.
NFL winners and losers next, an early break in the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is Brian at Midwest Bank, and we've been proudly serving clients in the Lincoln community since 2008, and we're excited to open a second location in January 2024 at 70th and Pioneers Boulevard. Our new branch will provide all the convenient services you're looking for in a bank, along with the friendly staff we're known for. Whether you're starting a business or expanding your business, our team is here for you, your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwestbank.com, member FDIC.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Discover the difference that expertise and experience can make in your real estate journey with Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. Whether you need an appraisal, sales, or farm management, Next Ag comes up with a solution with your legacy and goals in mind. Next Ag isn't just their name, it's your future. So why wait? Visit their website today at www.nextagrealestate.com or give them a call at 402-380-0432 and turn your dreams into reality. Your land, your legacy, their solutions. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty.
Brown Shoe Fit has all types of shoes for you to excel this fall. Check out their large variety of tennis shoes and dress shoes in brands like Brooks, Hoka, Merrell, On, and many more. Browns has the local professionals to get the proper fit, aided by their high-tech foot scanner by Atrex. Stop by Brown Shoe Fit today, just south of 66th and Q in Lincoln, or check out their options online at brownshoefitco.com. Belmont Chiropractic and Novotny Nutrition and Wellness specialize in getting rid of people's pain quickly and permanently. For 31 years, they've been extremely successful with advanced techniques in pain relief using spinal adjustments and decompression, detoxification, diet and lifestyle modification, and more. They are fully equipped to handle the most seasonal athlete, weekend warrior, car accidents, strains, sprains, and more. Is there anywhere you're experiencing pain on your body, or are you fighting decreased energy and depression? Consult Belmont Chiropractic and Novotny Nutrition and Wellness first at 402-476-8619. Fall has arrived, and it's the perfect weather for the DIY market to listen to the game while building a deck. Deck City is a great place to start as Lincoln's local source for everything decks. Deck City has everything you need to build the deck of your dreams, from treated lumber to Westbury aluminum railings and Decorators composite decking. They offer advice from real deck professionals to give you proper guidance and to make your project go smoothly. Call them today to schedule an appointment at 402-480-6671 or go online to deckcityne.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and our big fall sales underway, and the new truck incentives are off the charts. Over $5,000 in discounts on select new Sierras and Silverados, and 0.9% interest rates. Yes, you heard right. $5,000 off, 0.9% interest rates on select new trucks here at Koppel. So please take that short money-saving drive down 144th Street and check out that great small-town vibe with big city deals. We look forward to seeing you, or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. All deals with approved credit.
It's football season in Nebraska, and that means coaches are busy making game plans. I'm Eric Hagan with Liberty Law Group. Teams make game plans because no two opponents are the same. At Liberty Law, we understand no two cases are the same. Whether facing a DUI, criminal charge, or you were injured and it wasn't your fault, we tailor our legal game plan to meet your unique needs. Liberty Law's relentless trial attorneys serve all of Nebraska. To learn more, visit libertylawnebraska.com. That's libertylawnebraska.com.
The Southern Pecan Cake from Beatrice Bakery. They don't just let you call anything Southern, especially when it's baked right here in Nebraska. But there are standards you have to meet, like a rich, decadent, moist caramel cake? Check. Bursting with too many large pecans to count? Check. Big enough to share with the whole group? Check. But delicious enough that you won't want to share? A big check on that one. The Southern Pecan Cake, the newest cake to the Beatrice Bakery lineup. Try it for yourself at Beatrice Bakery. Online at beatricebakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
All right, Rico, let's do the final checklist before we head out. We have a lot of people coming to the tailgate today. I'm ready. Burgers? Check. Chips? Check. Icy cold beer? Check. Except this one. I'm forgetting something. Wait a second. Where's the Führer's cheese spread? I can't stop eating it. Rico, relax. I always pack extra. It's the biggest hit of the tailgate.
For the best appetizer, party dip, and tailgate snack, load up on Führer's cheese spread today. Found in most local grocery stores.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is now open in Lincoln. Shop our expansive collection of wine, beer, spirits, and cigars at 5040 North 27th Street. From top-shelf liquor to crowd-favorite beer, Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits has a beverage for every taste and every budget. Plus, join our loyalty program to earn rewards and save on future purchases. Shop Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits at 5040 North 27th Street in Lincoln. That's 5040 North 27th Street.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break with Sip and Jay, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Thanks again to Nick Baugh for joining us
What
from
incredible
Shoot 360 Lincoln. Wonderful stuff there over by 48th and Van Dorn, opening up October 14th. Shoot360.com/Lincoln is your website there.
There's never been anything close to that.
very
I had no idea that's what was going on.
It's very cool.
I knew he was opening a gym.
Yeah. I thought it'd be elaborate, not to that level of elaborate.
Right.
But you get a chance to talk about the most amazing thing that I saw or heard from Nick wasn't anything to do with the shooting. It was all about processing. I talk to you guys all the time about processing.
Yeah.
People can't process fast enough.
Right.
And so the part where where all of a sudden you have to process how fast, do I dish it here? Do I dish it here?
Mhm.
So all those things that tells you how fast you could actually you would learn a lot about someone, a lot about your players when you see that. That's just an ability that's really hard to get a lot better. Processing is very difficult to change. Very difficult to change.
You're right.
It's just like speed. It's like, no, we're gonna recruit some guys, and we got a good strength coach. We're gonna make them super fast. No. Super fast stays super fast, and you just don't all of a sudden become super fast.
Can't teach speed.
That just doesn't happen
Dolphins.
like that. You can get them more. You can help people. You can get them more functional. You can do some things to help those people, so the fast can get a little bit quicker, faster. But it's like I said. That was a really cool thing about the processing.
Nick will do well because he explained it. He explains it really well. He's a great communicator. He'll have to explain this to people and get the word out. But being in the heart of town really helps because there's just a lot of traffic over there.
There is,
and people will wonder what that is. And
if you're serious about hoops and you're serious about your son or daughter being serious about hoops, get involved. I mean, what a way to spend money.
Yeah.
Let's spend money at and they're not at the mall. They're on their phone. They're doing physical activities at a great complex. That's what you do. So don't tell me you want to be, oh, we want to do this really good, but and then there's a facility for you now. You have the option of, if you want to put the work in. If I'm a parent, I'm
It's
like,
right there.
if you're going to go like every day, whatever it is, or whatever number of times a week, I'll pay for whatever you want. Yeah, absolutely. And don't give me this. I'm really excited about this thing. And then like 2 days later, it's like, I don't know.
Follow up.
What happened out here?
There,
See the broken glass?
There would have been a wreck here at some time.
There's been a wreck probably overnight.
Yeah.
I didn't
Not
see it
cleaned
at all,
up yet.
So
It's not cleaned up yet. We'll keep an eye on that.
You know,
if you're walking around barefoot outside the studio, there's some glass.
please be
guys.
careful. Please be careful.
careful.
You know what time it is right now, right?
Oh, God.
It's time for NFL winners and losers.
This is exciting.
Here we
It
go.
is.
Week
Start the music.
three. Here we go. First off, in our NFL winners and losers, of course, we begin with the winners, the Miami Dolphins. I don't try to put them first. I really don't. But when you score 70 points and you're 3 points away from an NFL record, you're number one. You won by 50 points, 70-20. You just completely humiliated a very proud franchise of the Broncos and just took their soul from them and stomped on it and stomped on it again. Hey, by the way,
Raph's listening.
Vance Joseph is still employed right now by the Broncos. He has not been fired yet as the defensive coordinator. But the Dolphins,
Thank you.
A 70 burger in Miami, one of the highest scoring games in the history of the league. They are the number
Everybody
one
wants
winner.
to fire the coach immediately.
They do.
That's always the thing.
So-
Fire the coach.
We lost the game.
Fire the
He's
coach.
gone. Dolphins, 70 points.
Fire the coach.
They play our number 2 winner this weekend, the Buffalo Bills, 37-3. Here's some stats in this game. The Commanders, ended up, they were 2-0. It was a home game for Washington. The Buffalo Bills defense had 9 sacks and forced 5 turnovers. 4 picks, a fumble, and 9 sacks of Sam Howell.
What the
All
hell?
of them were him.
What was going on with the offensive line for Washington?
I think the reality hit for the Commanders here. The Broncos were a bad team they beat, and the Cardinals were a bad team they beat week 1. The Buffalo Bills said, Jake, we heard your week 1 prediction. They're not making the playoffs. You heard it loud and clear.
They heard you.
They've looked good the last 2 weeks against the Raiders and the Commanders. Bills, number 2 winner. How about the Colts, specifically Matt Gay?
Yes.
Matt Gay, the kicker for the Indianapolis Colts, hits 4 50-plus yard field goals, including the game winner in overtime.
That's incredible.
That is remarkable.
On the road, not in the dome, on the road, outside in the elements in Baltimore. The Colts win 22-19. They're a surprising 2-1 record off the bat here with Gardner Minshew, the quarterback, because Gardner was hurt. They didn't look great in the game, but Matt Gay looked awesome. 4 50-plus yard kicks. That's a big winner this week.
That's a dude.
It's a dude.
Number 4 winner, it was not pretty until the fourth quarter when Derek Carr went out and Jameis Winston came in. But the Green Bay Packers down 17-0. They looked lifeless
Jameis
for 3 quarters. Jameis Winston gives them life because he's bad. Jordan Love finds something in the fourth quarter, and the Packers score 18 unanswered points. They win 18-17 over the Saints. 2-1 record for the Packers.
It's hard to score 18 unanswered. It's not a normal number.
It is. It's very odd. It's very
17
odd.
unanswered, 14 unanswered,
18's weird.
24. 18 unanswered.
18 is weird.
Tell me how many times that's happened. Not many.
Number 5 winner. This was on Thursday, way back a couple days ago. The Niners beat the Giants handily 30-12. They weren't even that good in the game, but they just took down a respectable team 30-12. They just are a machine. They're a machine. Defensive machine. Offensively, Brock Purdy makes hardly any mistakes. McCaffrey is an excellent running back. They're just a well-oiled machine.
Law machine.
Yes.
Law machine.
And now to the fun part, the losers of week 3. The Dallas Cowboys felt like they were Super Bowl contenders after wins against the Giants, the Jets, blowout against the Giants and the Jets. They come back, and they lost Trayvon Diggs in practice. That's one key player, but that's not the whole team. They lose to the Cardinals 28-16. The Arizona Cardinals, who are trying to tank. I hear your phone. The Cardinals beat them 28-16. So Cowboys biggest loser. The Vikings, we discussed this on the show yesterday. The Vikings number 2 loser because of the way they lost the game. I told Bill before the show, the Chargers went for it on their own 24-yard line on 4th and 1 and didn't get it. They would have been a loser if the Vikings won. But the Vikings could not score in the red zone. They refused to spike the ball to stop the clock. They throw a pick in the end zone. Vikings 0-3. 0-3 are the Vikings.
4th and 1 at the 24, and they win for it.
On their own 24.
Nice.
And they went
Love
for
it.
it with a minute 50 to go in the game. It's just, I mean,
Wow.
that's irresponsible. Staley should be on this list, but they won the game, so he's off of it. Number 3, I'm sorry, Josh. The Bears are terrible still.
The Bears.
41
The Bears.
to 10.
What
41 to 10. Now, the Chiefs are a tough game anytime you play them, but you go into Kansas City. Taylor Swift's in there for Travis Kelce. The fans are all jacked up because Taylor Swift's in the crowd. And the Bears say, well, here's an easy win. We suck. Just take it. 41-10.
What happened to Fields? What's happened?
Matt Eberflus.
Coaching.
It really is coaching. For this
Coaching. I don't know if it's I think usually there's two
fully.
sides, but there's usually
It's
two.
not fully
Oh,
coaching.
yeah.
There's
Fields said it was
he did
coaching.
say
I
that.
get what you're saying.
Yes.
Thank you for just picking up on that.
It took a second.
Took a second. Remember the interview?
Yeah.
Might be coaching.
He had to-
what
he
could
had
it be? Might be coaching.
He had to have a second press conference in the locker room to explain, hey, I'll be better because he bashed
And they've got the
coaching.
Broncos this week. Should be a
Yeah,
classic
a barn
matchup.
I think
burner
the Broncos are favored.
They are.
The Broncos are
70
favorite.
points
Give
after
up second. Give up 70 and they're favored.
Look at Josh. He's lifeless over here. 2 more on the losers. The Jacksonville Jaguars had Super Bowl aspirations before the year. Now it's early. It's week 3. Everyone calm down. But they were hosting the Houston Texans, who are in rebuild mode. They were 0-2 coming in. The Texans don't just win. They win by 20 in Jacksonville. It was so bad, a fullback returned a kick for a touchdown for the Texans.
It was incredible.
And he fumbled it off the bat. He fumbled the short kick, picked it up, missed it, avoided tackle, went 85 yards for a touchdown.
Nice.
Can I give you a coaching tip on that?
Please, Bill.
That happens a lot.
Does it?
Because here's what happens: the kicking teams and the cover team's running down. The guy fumbles the ball, but they're 30 yards away from him. Everyone thinks at that moment they can recover the fumble from 30 yards. They lose their mind. They lose their lanes. They lose their integrity of the coverage. That's when someone picks it up, and all of a sudden it's like, what just happened? They just lose their mind. Yeah, they just lose their mind.
The final loser, which could have been higher, but I just didn't want to. The Tennessee Titans lost 27-3. Now, I'm going to give you a stat here, Sip. The Dolphins put up 727 yards of offense on Sunday. The Titans had 94 yards total.
Why?
Derrick Henry had 14 carries for 20 yards. The big horse, the king.
What's going on there? Why are they not moving?
Their line sucks. Their quarterback sucks. Their run game's terrible. They have no receivers. The Hopkins is there, but he's old now. He's not the same Hopkins he used to be.
Dang.
94 yards in an NFL game. And by the way, this was not a monsoon. It was a fine weather game because the Browns put up 27 points in the victory. 27-3 Browns over the Titans. The Titans had 94 yards of offense.
I'll be go to hell.
Well, that's more yards. Is that more yards than Iowa?
It is.
That's
more
more
yards.
yards.
Barely.
Yeah. That good Iowa offense I talked about earlier.
It's very good.
I was tough.
There's your winners and losers, week 3. Sponsored by Führer's Cheese Spread, your go-to for tailgates. It's delicious. Most
eat it by
grocery
the
stores
spoonful.
have it. Yep. Führer's Cheese Spread are sponsors of NFL winners and losers. It's delightful.
Chicken and a biscuit. I bought some this weekend.
Did you?
I bought the blue box.
Are you
Yeah, I
putting-
got it.
What you got? Cheese ready?
What's that? Oh yeah, absolutely.
Jake, that was good.
Thank you.
That was
Fascinating.
incredible.
Thank
really
you, guys.
fascinating.
Appreciate that.
That really. That's all I need for the NFL.
I am your recap.
Yeah, you are the.
You're
recap.
Berman.
You are. That was good.
I just do rumbling, stumbling. I need more nicknames.
So
probably.
do the Texans have 2 wins?
No, they're 1-2.
Oh, 1 and 2. Okay.
1-2. 1-2 are the Texans, as are the Jags. That division is
Jake.
bad.
Yeah.
The Colts are on top at 2-1. That will not last, I don't believe. But
Well, they
are
will.
2-1.
They will. Colts are going to the playoffs.
So in the
Minshew
Bengals,
mania.
the Bengals won
Minshew.
the Bengals won their first game last
They
night.
did 19-16. They still didn't look great. Hey, they got the dub. The monkeys off the back.
Yeah, that was big. That was
19,
big.
and then the Eagles beat the Bucks 25-11 last night.
That wasn't much of a game.
No, it wasn't.
Bill's friend Jamar Chase had 12 catches last night
Yeah, just
Played
another
really well.
walk in the park for Jamar.
for 141. Burrow, I guess, didn't look that good.
He's still fighting the calf injury. He's not healthy.
It was pretty solid. It was there was 2 balls by T. Higgins just hit him right in the face. And he
Really?
dropped him. Yeah, just dropped
Like
2
the
balls.
coldest?
What's that? Yes.
Like
Well,
the
the difference was the ball bounced down.
They
So
go
it
up in
bounced-
the air for a pick.
Yes, but when it bounces up, then that's always a
That's
problem.
the problem.
There's a breaker.
There's
There's a breaker.
I'm
Shout out
really
to a breaker.
surprised. I'm always surprised when a guy like T. Higgins drops passes.
Yeah.
Well, he was great last
There's
week.
there's a
He was
couple
great
bad
last
drops.
week. So, all right, there's NFL winners and losers. Let's play the game show.
Oh,
Give us
God,
a call
the game
right
show.
now at 464-5685. Your chance to win a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe. I assure you, I have never done this topic in the history of the game show because I was proud of myself for thinking about it yesterday.
Okay.
The topic today is demolished stadiums of the past that are no longer existing.
That's pretty good.
How about that?
Really
That's
good.
fascinating.
I'm not sure where
I'm
it
very
came
good, but that's fascinating.
That is a really.
I'm not sure where it
Whoa,
came
whoa, whoa.
from, but I was proud of myself.
Okay, good job.
Got a
Now,
guy
where
in a
did
gator.
that come from?
Got a gator. I don't know where it came from. I'm proud of myself for thinking about it. I think it's a pretty good game show today.
I have one in mind.
Oh, there goes Jake.
No,
Jake's getting taken down.
No,
They're taking down the
showing
zip
the
tie.
video. This is incredible.
The best part is he's trying to slide it down, but you can't slide it off. He's got to cut it.
I just showed the video now to the people. If you're watching the video stream, they just
He took it off.
My name is off.
All
the
that's
pole.
left is Harburg. All we got left is
Picture that. Take a picture of that, Nick. Josh,
Yes.
this is ridiculous.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
gone.
He
down.
was ordered to do that.
He
by
must
the
have been
way.
ordered.
That's crap.
Yes.
I'm gonna put it higher next time.
And
But
he-
I bet it was 1620.
Yeah, they're after us.
They called in.
They're after us.
But it was 1620.
They're after us.
Yes.
I can't believe
Called
it.
the city.
It's
Called the
gone.
city.
They
This
called the
is the
mayor.
enemy
They
right
called the
here.
mayor.
Yeah, they took
They
down my
called-
name.
Look at he threw
He
it.
looks
He
disgusted.
threw it away like that.
He was.
He looks disgusted
He is
out
Look
there.
at him. He's not
He's
happy.
putting in a new trash
Put a
bag.
new trash bag
Yeah,
in.
if you're not watching, this is on the video stream. I had this on the stream. He took down my name
He
off
tore
the
it
pole.
off. He tore it
He
off.
looks like he's pissed at the world, which is probably me.
He just texted 1620.
He's like, the job is done.
There's a pole on Main Street, on O Street, that had Jake's name that a breaker
Yeah.
put up there.
Your guys' names
zip
don't.
tied. We were taped, so we got removed.
You
easily.
had
We were
no
zip tied.
chance.
And
right
Heinrich
there.
Harburg's on a tree right next to Jake.
him. So the question is, does Harburg last? So we hope he does.
Now
We'll
this is
see.
going to be high drama.
Yeah, this
Crazy.
is
Because now is
we
he
need to put the
going-
show on rest.
is
This
he-
is
yeah.
way bigger than anything else.
Is the city
Yeah,
worker
absolutely.
now going
Breaker
to the
there
tree?
walking by.
Yeah, right there.
Is the city
Let's
worker
see.
going to
He's
the tree?
leaving. He's departing.
Here he-
Gators in gear.
You
Gators
look at
in
He's
gear.
looking at it. He's looking at. He looked right at it. He's looking right at it.
He's going, what the hell is this?
What just happened? He's looking.
It's coming down. It's
Harburg's
coming
going down. We just lost Harburg
Harburg's going
Oh
down.
my
Oh.
gosh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nope. No. Hang on. He's getting some.
No, he's got some
He's got
trash.
trash.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey
Let's
man,
see.
what's going on? You a breaker?
Don't wave.
He's
Let
not
him
a
do his
breaker.
job.
Let him do his job and see what happens.
Yeah, let him do his
Oh,
job.
get
Don't,
Hold
back.
it.
Yeah.
don't
He's leaving it.
distract-
He just got the trash.
He's
Well,
trying
don't
to walk
distract
away.
him.
Yeah. Don't. He's
Yeah.
giving the thumbs. Here we go.
Oh,
Yeah,
hey.
thumbs up. Oh, he's gone.
Harburg stays.
Harburg made it.
Harburg
Why'd they take down Jake and leave Harburg?
That's bull crap is what that is.
Maybe
He looked right at it, and I
believe
thought,
that.
oh,
That
1620
They
got
called
you.
in favors
They got
there.
us.
All right,
Yeah.
let's play the game show.
stays, Jake goes.
Oh, yeah, that's got KFAB written all over
Yeah,
it.
it does.
402
It's got KFAB written all
Yeah.
over it.
5685. Shut up, Sipple starts right now.
We've all been there. You're
that was
listening to the
amazing.
radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and
Don't be scared. We have a line open for you. Demolished stadiums of the past in football, basketball, baseball that don't exist anymore. There we go. Now the lines are going, Josh. Josh? There we go.
Yeah, Josh is looking at something else.
He's
Josh is-
distracted by Heinrich Harburg on the tree, and my name's gone.
He looked right at it.
Yeah.
I am startled by all this.
That was wonderful. We did a good play-by-play there. We had to
Pretty good.
explain
God,
to
that
listeners
was-
what was
that was
I
happening.
think people
incredible.
understood what was going on.
I had the video stream going out there so they could see the actual progress here. And he saw the Harburg
Your
side.
name
Got
made
the
it to
trash.
Tuesday.
It
Yeah,
did.
made it to Tuesday.
Okay.
We know who the starting quarterback is, though.
We probably do.
We kind of do.
All right. We have we got JR. JR, how do you feel about demolished stadiums?
We'll see. We'll see. Depends on if you give me ones that I know or not.
That's always the key.
Oh, it
This
sounds
is
fun.
so scratchy. I don't know
Yeah.
what's going on with this thing.
That's funny.
All right, let's get to it. JR, first question goes to you. SIP has Bill for a lifeline for one question. JR, what longtime home of the San Francisco Giants and San Francisco 49ers was torn down in 2015?
Ooh.
Layup.
The only thing I can think of is it's wrong, I think, but it's Petco Park.
Petco Park.
Oh,
that
interesting.
would be in San Diego.
Feel that, Sipple.
Now, yeah, I'm not going to use Bill because
No.
I'd be a waste. It's Candlestick.
Candlestick.
Candlestick Park is correct. Nice get there, SIP for the 2-0 lead. Bill's in play.
I don't need Nick Baugh to teach me that layup.
Yes.
You can get that one. What longtime home of the Atlanta Falcons and the Peach Bowl was torn down in 2017?
Oh.
Wait a second. The long time. Oh, okay. It's a dome. The longtime home of the Peach Bowl. Do you know this, Bill?
Yeah, 5 seconds.
No, I don't, and it's going to kill me. It's going to absolutely kill me. When you say it, it's not going to shock me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't have it. Can I guess?
I just gave you the horns. Okay. I wouldn't say it out loud now. Do you want that one or not, JR? You don't have to take it.
I know. I'm gonna pass, but can I? Is it? Please don't tell me it's the Georgia Dome.
It was the Georgia Dome, but you passed, so
Now it's
you don't get the
Mercedes
points for
Benz.
that one. Yep, that's right, Bill. Okay, for the tie, JR, your last question. Down 1-0. What longtime home of the Detroit Lions was finally demolished in 2018, 17 years after the Lions had last played in it?
I got it.
Darn it.
Got it. You're in trouble right now because my linebackers drive deep in
Fourth
Tampa
long.
too.
Tampa
Fourth
2.
long, and I don't have a prayer.
Throw a Hail Mary here. 5, 4.
Go with the
3.
Motor City Dome.
Yeah, that's a good guess.
It's a great guess. I don't hate it. I don't hate that guess.
I know this might be 2 domes ago, but I'm going to say Pontiac Silver Dome.
Yes.
Got it all right. I would have taken Silver Dome. You get the Pontiac Silver Dome.
Silver Dome.
All right, 2-0 lead. That means you win. You won the game.
Yeah, I was going to say, what else we got to do?
There we go. Sorry, I got wrapped up in the gator taking my name down out there.
They'll see. That was incredible.
JR, we'll get you back on the conference for calling in and calling down the road.
Thanks, guys.
There we go. All right. Well, congrats to you, Sip. I think you're 10-9 now.
That sounds right.
10-9 is the number. Is the record?
He's
here.
right.
Jake's still rattled by
the zip tie's still on there.
Oh, the zip tie.
Down low.
This my name's
Just
gone.
the name got
This
ripped
is
off.
crap.
The zip tie's
He
still
didn't
there.
take the zip
This is
tie.
absolute crap.
He needed scissors. He needed a pair of scissors. He didn't have a pair of
Didn't
scissors.
have it.
You guys want your last questions though, or not?
Please.
Okay, listen, we have one question and tiebreaker. So the question is, what longtime home of the Pittsburgh Steelers and Pittsburgh Pirates was torn down in 2001?
Three Rivers Stadium.
Three Rivers, yeah.
That is correct.
God dang,
Bill,
these
this
are good.
Bill, this is for you. Tiebreaker. You're the man at these ones. What was the football capacity of Three Rivers Stadium?
62,499.
Sip over under that. He says 62,000 plus.
It's a really good guess.
Surprised he hit on the nose.
That's close.
It was close. I'd just say slightly over.
Under is actually exactly 59,000. So pretty good guess, Bill. Nice work. You guys won today. It's a win. We were distracted. We were rattled.
Totally
and we still won the
distracted.
game. They're
Yes,
taking
that was
down
an
my
amazing
sign.
moment for
They
us.
took down the sign
right in front
Right
of
in front of us.
I think it was
And you were
ordered-
able to get the stream to see it live.
Yeah, I
The
did.
best
Oh,
part
yeah,
is that when I
stream
realized that the zip tie is still there.
I think the order was
And then
to
he
do
looked
it.
right at Harburg and
He's like,
left
it's
it. Yeah,
good.
and got a piece and picked up some a baggie or something.
Disrespectful.
I think the
That's
order
incredible.
was to do it during the show so you would see it.
Yeah, well, thanks. I saw
Yes.
it. It was seen. I saw it.
How did that
I
happen?
think that was direct orders from KFAB to do it
The
during
direct competition, trying to get to my head.
Yeah,
Marion
They got to it.
Gaylord Baird ordered
The
it.
mayor called it a
the
favor?
mayor.
Well,
Wow.
I think the
You
call
think
was
Pillen
made.
was
This
involved?
show's got some power, apparently.
could have been
Think
involved in
Pillen
this.
was involved in this at all? The governor?
No way. The mayor, maybe.
It went down at precisely
It
the
looked.
right
It
time.
looked like it was like
Orchestrated.
It was orchestrated.
Yeah.
Orchestrated
It
for
was
sure.
so
To rattle
orchestrated.
Jake.
It was. It was like he pulled up, and it was like there was a mission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it at 7:55.
He got it. Yeah, do it at 7:55 right
The
during the show.
spillover is next on early break on the ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. The home of Kansas City Royals baseball. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Is this you? You feel the same way every day, and it's not good. You may think there's a magic pill that can fix you. There isn't. Limitless Male has found that the majority of men who admit they feel bad are suffering with low testosterone, which can cause these symptoms: low energy, brain fog, belly fat, muscle loss, low libido. Sound familiar? Get your testosterone checked at Limitless Male. Your first consult is free. Insurance accepted.
If you struggle with joint pain, there's good news. You don't need surgery to get back to full health. South Point Medical and Aesthetics offers breakthrough non-surgical options for treatment of moderate to severe joint pain. Our patients experience little to no downtime from our procedures, and the results are remarkable. They've had 14 years of successful treatments with patients from 35 states because of an effective word-of-mouth traffic. Learn more about how you can get lasting results for joint pain today at southpointmedical.com or call 402-323-8400.
It's football season in Nebraska, and that means coaches are busy making game plans. I'm Eric Hagan with Liberty Law Group. Teams make game plans because no two opponents are the same. At Liberty Law, we understand no two cases are the same. Whether facing a DUI, criminal charge, or you were injured and it wasn't your fault, we tailor our legal game plan to meet your unique needs. Liberty Law's relentless trial attorneys serve all of Nebraska. To learn more, visit libertylawnebraska.com. That's libertylawnebraska.com.
All right, Rico, let's do the final checklist before we head out. We have a lot of people coming to the tailgate today. I'm ready. Burgers? Check. Chips? Check. Icy cold beer? Check. Except this one. I'm forgetting something. Wait a second. Where's the Führer's cheese spread? I can't stop eating it. Rico, relax. I always pack extra. It's the biggest hit of the tailgate.
For the best appetizer, party dip, and tailgate snack, load up on Führer's cheese spread today. Found in most local grocery stores.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in September. Try their new pizza bagel with pepperoni and fresh mozzarella grilled on a sun-dried tomato bagel. And try their Karma Latte, as 10% of proceeds from that drink will go to the Great Plains Trail Network. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe. It takes a great game plan to win a football game each week, and right now, it's time to plan a trip to get a new car at Mullen Motors. Just like on the football field, there's a wall of defense on the way to Mullen Motors. 48th Street is under construction from Layton all the way to Cornhusker Highway. But the lot at Mullen Motors is full of tons of great vehicles to drive home this fall for the ultimate touchdown. Mullen Motors, still open through road construction at 48th and Walker.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Hey, it's Jake Sorensen. Join us this Friday from 6 to 10 a.m. at Double Eagle Golf in the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street for a Ryder Cup watch party and preview of Nebraska, Michigan. Book your bay to hit shots while enjoying the show and enjoy USA-themed drink specials. Book today at doubleeagle.golf. We'll see you on Friday.
If you're not going to Memorial Stadium for a home game and don't have any travel plans for away games, there's a great place in Omaha to catch the action, the Inner Rail Food Hall. There's plenty of space. The Backstretch Bar has amazing game specials on game days. $15 Blue Moon and Bud Light pitchers, $6 margaritas, and $6 Moscow Mules. And if you're hungry, take in some of their great options from their game day pizza specials. Do football game day right in the Inner Rail Food Hall in Exarban Village in Omaha.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break with Sip and Jay, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is time for the spillover with AD today. Raph is out, sponsored
Where's
by
Raph?
South Point Medical and Aesthetics. Yeah, where's Raph today? AD?
Lottery? Is it the lottery going?
Yes, he is in western Nebraska. Well, not western Nebraska, but he's out in the North Platte area.
Is it? Okay. Go
Yeah,
on.
they're out
Is it
there.
lottery?
say that's
Lottery's
Western?
real.
We can't say that's Western.
I guess you could kind of
I'd, still,
say.
I'd probably say Western. Probably.
Yeah,
but
I guess North
Western
Platte.
to me is more up when you get to the Scotts Bluff and
Yeah.
that area up there. Gary. That's
Yeah,
probably
that's
more
Western.
thing. Yes.
I always like to say he's on the edge.
Edge. That'd be an edge.
Yeah, the edge is
Yeah.
fine.
The edge of it.
We were just discussing off the air Three Rivers Stadium, which was part of my game show. You're a Steelers fan, AD. I said you'd never been to Three Rivers. You were outside of it once,
Right,
never
right.
inside of it.
Right.
And we were talking about how it's amazing that we had an era. It's gone now, but where there was football being played on baseball fields. I mean, the Dolphins had it.
Yes.
The Raiders had it.
Yep.
The Steelers had it.
Yeah.
I think the Vikings had it.
Did they really?
Oh, yeah. The Vikings
yeah, they
had
did.
it.
In the dome.
In the Metrodome, yeah.
Well, no, they had it
on the outside one.
on the outside.
They had an outside stadium.
Yeah,
before-
Metropolitan Stadium.
Okay.
It's the site of the Mall of America now.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's where they played. And they absolutely played on that field.
That would have been weird.
It's incredible that they. I mean, we talked about how like the games were just disgusting on those fields. You could
I don't
tackle
know.
at midfield, and all of a sudden it's like you're sliding into a second base, basically.
So the crazy part, like I said, so I played. I coached on one of those fields, and there's always one sideline behind him. There's like 50 yards of space. There's no one back there. That's how it was there too. There's no one behind you.
It was massive.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
That's the
Huge
outfield.
gap.
Huge gap. So
God, that's weird.
So we'd have guys back there just bombing punts and stuff because you could. It's like
Better times, right? Better. Actually,
They
that
played
was
on dirt.
That was not better times having dirt on the middle of a football.
I
field.
never really thought that when you're watching a game though, it was kind of cool in a way.
I disagree.
Yeah.
I
You
liked
said
it.
you disagree.
I liked it.
it was common, but it was that you thought nothing of. Really, like the game's on dirt. Yeah, they have both stadiums.
Raiders
there.
played on dirt all the time.
You know, when it was something you were accustomed to, you didn't think any different of it.
Oh.
Then now, in hindsight, you're going,
Oh, now you
why
look
in the
at
heck
it.
did we have that? What were you doing?
Not
that for,
necessary.
you know?
Come on. Why are we sharing stadiums?
But
Back in the day.
I still get blown away by spending $1 billion to build a stadium for even the NFL for 8 home games.
Yeah.
$1 billion for 8 home games.
You know,
That's incredible.
well, I tell you what, that was one of the main reasons
It is.
why Oakland left and went to Vegas, because the city was like, we're not bankrolling this. Although I can see, I mean, it's entertainment is what it is. And like you said, it's a
and
lot
a lot
of
of them
money.
get used for other events. I get that.
Yeah,
The
concerts,
Jerry's
et
World,
cetera.
other events, but still, that's a lot.
Just
It's a
to
lot of money.
sit there by itself most of the time.
Just take Memorial
Yeah.
Stadium and just say, okay, they're doing all these new additions to it. Yeah, they had a volleyball match in there and maybe one big concert, but they don't do other things in that
No,
stadium.
it's just vacant.
There's nothing else going on in that
No.
stadium. It's just vacant. It's really it's built for 6 to 7 home games a year. And that's the thing about it, what that place is worth and what they're adding new to it. All the things going on.
Mhm.
There's going to be
Like
$300 million
renovation.
Yeah, it's going to be announced this week. By the way, they got to announce it this week.
It's going to be pretty
late
sweet.
in the week. Yeah,
Will you be asking a question?
I don't know.
Can we have audio of the question?
We'd like to
again?
have you
I
ask a
don't-
question.
I don't know, but it did not precipitate our argument today. I didn't mind my audio being out there; it was fine. I don't know if there'll be a press conference for this. I don't know if they'll how they'll.
Will you
do it.
see Trev today?
Not today. I don't think so.
What if you request?
There is a press conference today that's very. There's Amy Williams, John Cook, Fred Hoiberg, and 2 coordinators. So there's a lot going on today.
That is a lot going on.
Yeah.
And you're not going, are you going down today?
Oh yeah, yeah. But I don't think I'm talking to Trev for anything.
Well, we'd like to know. Yeah. Ask to talk to him.
Yeah. Basketball practice began yesterday? Basketball practice
so.
for Nebraska basketball. So that's why you're hearing from Fred today, and Amy Williams, of course, John Cook, Marcus Satterfield today or not?
Yeah, Satterfield and White both.
Okay, both coordinators. All right,
That'd be good to hear.
good deal.
Special teams coordinator.
I don't think so.
No Ed Foley today.
No Ed Foley.
No Foley.
It's going to be interesting if they mention anything about Reimers today.
Yeah, Reimer.
You know, it's or technically he doesn't have to say anything. 2 hours before kickoff on Saturday, right?
Right. Yeah, I don't know where that's going exactly. They do have to announce the injury list on Saturday, but I don't. Tony White will not talk about injuries. He's not. He feel. I mean, neither he nor Satterfield will typically address him. It's the head coach.
That's the head coach
Yeah.
discussion. Yeah. That's 100%. You do not want to. Right, head coach, you handle all injuries.
Hey, by the way, we have a very strong take from Scooter, our guy from Roca,
Yes.
the fireworks man.
Oh, love Scooter.
This goes back to the situation that happened before the game
Okay.
show.
Which-
So, AD, I don't know if you weren't here yet, AD, but we had a situation where that somebody came up last week and put Bill and Sip's name on those different trash cans and my name on this pole.
Yeah.
And Heinrich Harburg on the tree. Notice who's left. Just Heinrich Harburg.
Heinrich Harburg is
Because
left.
during this show, during the last segment, a
7:55.
city worker came by and took down my name from the pole.
Yes.
And
In a gator.
Scooter's take says this: when does a city employee work before 8 a.m.? This is totally staged.
This is
totally staged.
Scooter has hit on something that's tremendous. I don't.
Yeah, we have to watch that going forward if we see city workers at all before 8 o'clock.
Yeah, right now I think Scooter is onto something. This is a This is a conspiracy, guys.
What if you look at Josh took video of the situation, and before the guy
Oh.
took off, he looked right into Josh and
Could this
smiled.
be an in-house
He
job?
smiled.
Could
He
Swim
just
have orchestrated
smiled at
this?
Could this
Josh.
be Big Swim?
Could this be in-house?
Was this Nick?
Is this an in-house
Is this
job?
Nick? Is
Big
this
Swim orchestrated this horrendous
Rico?
scene
Is Rico
outside.
behind this? Is
Rico.
Rico behind this?
Rico, did you remove the vandalism?
What's wrong with you, Rico? I thought we were friends.
If Rico would have been driving the Gator, that would have been incredible. That would have been just incredible.
Or just even sitting in a Gator with the
With
city
the guy pointing. That's
the one
right there. Then points to Jake and points to the pole.
Take it down.
Yeah.
Screw that guy.
Somebody set this up, Jake. I'm sorry.
This is a travesty. What happened today?
They're
On live
Travesty.
TV.
Because then he looks right. He saw the Heinrich Harburg sign.
He looked right
He
at
thought
it.
he was going to take it down, but no. He found some trash behind the tree.
He
and
looked right
walks
at
off, smiles at Josh, and drives away.
You know, it'd be more classic if he looked at you guys and put some duct tape on the one still up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one ain't coming down.
It ain't
at
coming
all.
down.
Yeah.
This one,
Jake, I'm
done.
sorry.
Done.
Like I said, we don't have to worry about any sort of Thursday. When's the next coach rule?
Thursday.
Interview?
Thursday. Yep.
Don't ask about the quarterback.
That's one of the
It's
coolest
been
guys.
handled.
That's right.
Yeah, city worker handled.
We know
it.
who the quarterback is.
Yeah.
That's on the
It's
tree.
staying up there.
Yes, it's staying up there.
Yeah. If it's Sims, we'll have to change it.
Get a new zip tie.
Same tree too.
Yeah. Same
Take-
tree.
Take that one down.
Same
and put
tree.
Sims up. Oh,
That's
God.
staying up there till we hear otherwise.
Yes.
Yes. Anything from last night's games? All AD, you watched the two games last night, Rams and Bengals and Eagles. Bucks.
I did. I was kind of working watching both of them. Philly looked like Philly. You know, they're going to beat you. They've got so many weapons. Their defense is good. Tampa looked terrible. Yeah, Tampa.
Pretty predictable, right?
Yeah, Mayfield didn't look very good at all last night. Just the whole team didn't look very good last night.
Pretty predictable that
some
they would
bad
struggle
turnovers
against
in that
Philly.
game.
Yeah, I didn't see much of that game. I watched quite a bit of the Bengals game, but did not watch the other one.
So I think a pretty telling point of that game was the back-to-back plays. Jalen Hurts throws a pick to the Buccaneers 1 yard line, and then the Bucks next play get tackled for safety. So
yeah, which was
and
it
then
was
you know,
insane.
yeah,
Philly's
telling for the
got
Bucks
a
in
heck
that
of a
game.
defense, which was good for me because they're my fantasy.
Yeah, they played well.
They
played
played
Oh,
well.
nice.
They played
Nice. AD.
Nice.
How's your fantasy team doing?
That was the first win this week.
Proud of you.
We're 1-2.
I'm proud of you.
Needed that one.
I couldn't do fantasy. That just seems so complicated.
Coach, you know what? It's now that they have the apps, it's really easy.
The apps.
Yeah, it's an app, and there's like a billion of them in it, Jake. I mean, there's so many different
Oh,
ways.
there's
you can,
too many. Yeah.
So you'd be shocked at how easy it is now. I mean, it's just click, 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 done.
I don't know how you could do more than one team. I know people have like 9 teams. Like,
Raf's
why?
got like
Why
four,
do you have
Raf's
9
got
teams?
like 3 or 4 teams.
Why?
Yeah.
Stick with your one. You don't get this. Oh, this team sucks. No, it is one team.
Oh, and it's serious business.
It's
with
serious.
Bill is an Oilers fan.
That's
I'm a
right.
Dolphins fan. You have one team.
Yeah.
Fantasy, real
Yeah.
life, one. You don't get to have several options. Oh,
100
this team sucks.
100.
Oilers fan.
There's
Yeah.
there's guys that seriously got like 5
Wait a
fantasy
second.
football
Hey.
leagues.
Bill's been done forever. He's been done.
Imagine me trying to get on the app.
Bill's an Oilers fan.
Imagine me texting the people at the
Where
app.
the hell's the Oilers?
I cannot find the Oilers. Houston Oilers. I can't seem to
Dan
find
Pastorini.
You're not on the schedule this
Pastorini.
week.
Billy
Where's-
White Shoes
Where's
Johnson.
Curly Culp at?
Yeah.
Where's Curly Culp? The
And there's some
no star?
20-year-old developer looking at,
What's wrong with
coach,
this guy?
dude,
Yeah.
who is this guy?
Yeah.
This guy's a
1-year-old
problem.
developer.
This guy's a problem.
We need to find that out. When are they doing the jerseys? Is it this week?
I thought that was week 2 they're going to do that. Didn't it already happen?
I don't think it already happened. I'd have seen that. I don't think so.
The jerseys.
When they're going to wear Houston Oilers, the Titans. So for that day, I'm a Titans fan. I thought it was
God
like
dang,
week 4.
You did not miss that, did you?
No, we did
this
not.
is week
No, it
4,
couldn't be.
Bill.
It might be this week.
But it wasn't week 2. What I'm saying. That's what I just said. I think it's this week.
Okay, hang on. Let me
Week
check.
4. Easy.
Let's confirm.
Easy.
That is going to be sweet to see if they wear those, man.
I can't find it. We'll figure this
Well,
out before
that's
tomorrow.
a tomorrow project.
We'll figure it out for tomorrow.
project.
That's it for us. The Drive with AD and Raf is next. For Steve Sipple and Bill Busch, I'm Jake Sorensen. See you.
Task.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team